likely to get himself hurt because he get punched or stabbed or something.
Kill him. Hello, everyone. Don't forget to put your horror game points in the stream.
Do it.
Which is what we were just talking about. We're going to continue playing The Beast Within. And do the next 4 hours of that. But tonight, we're going to work on our Sanctum with our synopsis. So a lot has happened last episode, and for all the details of all the stuff that's happened, I recommend watching the VODs over on YouTube, because many things and vital clues will probably be skimmed over tonight in order for us to get into the action. We started off with Victoria inviting Brell to a new band in town and a play that night. Eggburn grows anxious about his new role in the play at the prestigious Globe Theater, and Abel learns that Jinlu's friend is more than she seems. Going to the coroners, you find out that Lucy is an orphan whose body did not make it to the morgue. At Sanctum Yard, for further information, Lord Savior Albright's emissary comes with a warning for the lieutenant. Lieutenant Black himself goes over the case and talks with Eggburn about Marjorie being resurrected, and Jinlu asks Relora on a date, much to her surprise. As the play looms, Eggburn gets a lot of liquid courage and some advice from Virgil and Abel. Abel takes on the female lead. Lady Kane herself observes from the box above, and across from it, Brell and Victoria watch as Brell takes off his mask and gets some help from Bastion. Bastion scans from above the stage. The play goes on, and the less said about that, the better, possibly. Highly entertaining VOD, stated. And as the evening comes to a close, Brell goes to follow Lady Kane, and the box with Victoria breaks, plummeting to the floor below. With some fast thinking from the party, Victoria is helped, and a battle ensues with Mr. Tibbs. Trying to make sense of the many events that happen, they seek to protect Victoria and Louisa. Victoria is rushed to the hospital, and Eggburn tries to convince Louisa that the prison is a nice place to stay. She goes with Abel and Bastion to Sanctum Yard and waits to talk with Mr. Black for advice. Bastion flies to the roof to scry on his mother. And that is where we had left it. Eggburn and Virgil had went to get drinks and go to their respective homes. Brell went to visit Victoria, I do believe, and with Jin, and then they went home. And Abel is with Louisa.
Brell would have stayed at the hospital the whole time.
And
he would have slept in the hospital.
Okay. So
once he was able to get in, because he was on fire for about a while. It would have run out after an hour.
And then he kind of went mad again. What's up with her? We're still at Sanctum Yard with Abel and Louisa, and Lieutenant Black is pulling up in his carriage, in a taxi carriage. As he walks in, Abel used yelling at Lieutenant Black, "Look at you. Look at Louisa sitting in a jail cell on a bed," and go, "Why is a woman who is a potential witness to a crime sleeping in a jail cell? We keep prisoners in prisons, not women on the list. Why are there no guards at... What idiot thought it was a good idea to prison the... Let me guess. Eggburn, right?
I mean, what safer place for her than here?
And then Eggburn's here watching her?
No.
Let me
Eggburn
guess. He's drinking.
I mean, perhaps I'm here and he's elsewhere.
Of course. And as he's talking to you, someone walks in. It is Lady Kane. And she's looking very distraught. And she goes, "Mr. Black, I demand protection. I want protection at my house. I am not safe. You saw what happened at the play." And then she looks and sees Louisa and stops quite suddenly. And Lieutenant Black is kind of looking at all of this situation quietly, not sure what to do. And where's my dice? I think I'd have my dice ready.
Professional streamer here, guys.
Yeah, D&D player. Abel, you have a choice. I'll put guards on one person's house. You take the other home and stay with them.
I'll take Louisa home.
All right, Lady Kane, I'm assigning 3 guards to your home to follow you. And she seems agreeable. And she kind of gives the stink eye to Louisa and marches out. Lieutenant Black pats you on the back, and Louisa's quietly gathering her things. Are you going to walk with her or take a carriage?
I will take a carriage. I'll pay for it.
All right. As you take a carriage, she's very quiet and kind of shaking and kind of rubbing her shoulder. And she's like, Abel, I'm really, really sorry that you have to sit with me like this.
Oh, it's quite all right, Louisa. Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
Perhaps it was a bad idea to get involved with Mr. Kane, but you know, we are going to be a family again, so, and it'll all go away.
A family, you say?
Yes.
And we? You and Lord Kane?
Yeah. Just then the carriage pulls up, and she hears you, but she gets out. Are you going to follow her inside?
After a little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit. As you go in, what's your passive perception?
17.
Right. You notice she has lots of pictures on her mantle and lots of papers scattered everywhere. Are you going to take a quick look around, or are you just going to follow in and sit with her?
I'll take a quick look, because I'm becoming increasingly uneasy.
All right, with a quick 17, you see a picture of her and a Larabelle, and a picture of her and a little baby with a Larabelle. Yeah. Well,
Louisa, the child in this picture, is that your child?
yes. May Kane, he didn't want me to keep her, so I had to give her up.
That's most troubling. Sorry to hear that.
And right then, you get 2 slams to the back of your head. And we're gonna bring you up. Bastion, as I'm bringing up stuff for Abel, Bastion, what are you doing? You were scrying on the roof with your mom? For your mom? Said Bastion.
Yes.
What, how long do you figure you would be taking? Would you have seen the carriage pull up?
Probably not.
I would say it would take you about 20 minutes of that encounter to have that happen to you. I have a lot of little things to do. Abel, do you try and see what's hitting you as I get your damage? which is about 10 damage, 10 bludgeoning. Do you look around?
No. As soon as I'm able, I will cast invisibility.
Good. And as you cast invisibility, Louisa screams and like a brief gasp of intake, and says, "Abel, where are you?" And you know it wasn't her that hit you because you were facing her, talking with her. And she's sort of backing up into like a wall. She doesn't know looks like she doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, and once I'm invisible, I'll turn around and see if I can see anything and move back.
All right. Roll. You don't see anything right away. I'm still going off your passive unless you want to make an active and so you can do better than 17. 17's pretty good.
I'll try. Yeah, 16.
You see a little girl start to walk in the room, farther away than what you got hit, and start looking around. And that's all you see. Are you going to try and make a move to get away? Or are you going to help Louisa?
Ooh.
We will get
Is
to you
there
guys.
only one level?
There's two levels.
I'm going to check and see if there's a back way out.
Okay, you're just going to leave Louisa? She's on her own. You guys should do.
I would try and take Louisa with me.
So there is a back way. This is the parlor area. There's a hallway to a kitchen and then a back door. So you can run down that hallway. I don't know, how would you feel? Let Louisa know you were there.
I would grab her hand and just drag her with me.
Okay, if you go to grab her hand, she's going to scream. And she's going to start being dragged. She's not going to know what to do if you don't say anything. So she's going to try and fight you. Because this invisible person's grabbing onto her.
I'm going to use sending.
Okay.
Which is actually no, because as soon as I use sending.
Yeah, that'll break.
Oh, is this, you have to take an action?
Invisibility.
If
I'll
you
just
move,
try and drag it with me.
if you move, does it break your invisibility?
No. Only if I cast or attack.
So you're just going to try and drag her away.
Yep.
Strength v strength.
Yeah.
Two actors are going to hash it out.
Ooh, 18.
All right, she starts going, "Leave me alone!" and screaming, but you're pulling her, and this little girl is moving towards her, seeing her pulled. She's going to try and attack what looks like both of you. She's attacking at your hand, touching her hand, so her hand. And I don't think it's going to hit anything. DM dice! It's going to hit her. And she's going to get cut and on her hand and start yelling. You drag her out the door. Where are you headed?
Is a hospital close to where we are?
All right, I'll bring up the map for you. You're in the Noble District, and the hospital is further down. So here is the hospital rear. You're up here. And I'm going to need you to make another strength check.
Okay. Oh, another good one. 17.
She's going to grab an umbrella by the door and just slam it down on your head for 3 damage. It's going to get her away, and she's going to start running. You got the little girl coming up behind you. Are you just going to take off and take your chances that you'll split up?
I'm just going to go. I'm like, Louisa. And then I remember about resurrection. I'm like, hopefully I can help you. And he'll just go. He'll just go.
Bye, bitch. Yon. Go.
Yeah.
Take off. All right. Make a
I'm
dex.
dropping visibility first, though.
All right, we're gonna make a dex check to see if you can get away against my dex check. What'd you get?
6.
6? I got a 7. She's coming up fast. You have the option to get in a carriage, and I can make an athletics check to see if you can book it to that carriage in time and try and beat a 10.
Okay. That's what I'll try.
Meanwhile, I'm going to try and make a ranged attack while you're doing that. Ooh,
16.
very good. All right, you get in this carriage and you shut the door and tell it to take off.
Yeah.
To the hospital. Or to the Sanctum Yard, I'm assuming, or where are you going?
I'm going to go to the hospital.
The hospital?
Trusting Brell's abilities. That's why I picked the hospital.
All right. You're going to go to the hospital. Bastion, you come down. Lieutenant Black's at his desk. What are you going to do? Are you just going to shut down for the night? Or what would you be doing?
Well, as I've worked out, I don't actually shut down. I'm just going to go...
Update mode?
Yeah, into update mode and have a lengthy discussion with Sanctum to try to remedy our communication error.
Sanctum, we need to talk about our relationship. All right.
Putting Sanctum into training mode so she can learn my voice.
All right. So as you do that, you guys are drinking at the Lucky Ace, or have you gone home to bed, you Virgil?
We'll
And
probably be at the Lucky Aces for a couple of hours before heading back to before I head back to my house.
you guys drinking heavily?
No.
One says yes, one says no.
Virgil's not. Virgil's pacing himself, knowing that things are getting a little bit more hectic. So he probably would say something to Egbert if he sees Egbert hitting the bottle. It's a little hard to.
Passive over 10, you can see he's hitting the bottle. You'll have to make a con save if you're hitting the bottle heavy.
12.
Yep. So you notice he's either excited or still nervous about the play, and he is either celebrating or...
As Egburn raises another glass to his lips, Virgil just reach over calmly and quietly and just grab his wrist and push his hand back down to the table. You might want to slow down. I believe that things are getting a little more intense than we anticipated.
Right. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, because I mean, the play and people are gonna start to notice me now, and I'm gonna get,
Egg, take a breath. Take a deep breath in, slow down, forget the goddamn play.
No, but I was at the Globe. It was.
And Virgil just backhand him across the face, not intending to hurt him, just to snap him out of it.
Ow.
It'd be like enough that it'll pretty much wake you up. It's not enough to hurt you. like do damage, just enough to say, hey, snap the fuck out of it.
Yeah, ow.
Now, we have 3 dead ladies. One of them I was partial to, if you remember.
Sorry.
We need to have our wits about us. So lay off the whiskey, if you please.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Sorry, Virgil. It's just... Yeah. Hey, about, you know, I mean, I hate to bring up the past, but I mean, you and her, you know,
Spit it out, Eggburn.
I mean, you cared
Talk-
about each other a
talk
lot,
straight.
and it's, you know, I don't mean to bring up. Are you doing okay?
I'm fine. In fact, I was wondering if you would take a look at this for me. And he passes over a piece of paper, which is the deed to the gambling hall that Marjorie had purchased, and which now has a name on it, which is the Angel Inn Tavern. Do you think Marjorie would have liked that name?
I mean, I don't see why not. You knew her better than anyone.
Oh, she was an angel.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Black was talking about her resurrection, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if my Marjorie would agree to such things. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I mean, I guess that depends. If you think she would be happier with you here or, you know, elsewhere.
I'm conflicted, if you will. On one hand, of course, having her back would be a good thing. But on the other, of course, she may have information we sorely need.
Yeah, right. Information. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. That's a valid point. But let's just say that, you know, we do resurrect Marjorie, and I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? She's just what? She's gonna be, oh no, Virgil, my love, I get to see you again.
Well,
This
I'm
is
not
terrible.
concerned. I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned that she may not have wanted to be brought back. We did not really discuss such things into great detail. But I myself, and I'm sure that you would see that my wishes be fulfilled if such things do happen. I do not wish to be brought back. When my time is here, that is my time. I wish to be left wherever it is I end up laying my head. I've lived a good life.
Apron's just gonna.
I've done some dubious things, as we all know. I mean, pulling a firearm in the children's ward of a hospital is not my finest hour, I must say. But if we can solve this crime, and the worst happens, I believe I will be a happy man.
Virgil, would you like to see Marjorie again? If you had the opportunity, just to see her, just for 5 minutes, an
We're just
hour.
gonna look at Eggburn, sort of tilted head, raised eyebrow, and he's gonna lean into rather close. He's gonna look you directly in the eye, very intensely, and just say, Eggburn, do you have something you need to say to me?
I'm saying what I need to say to you right now.
I've known you for some time now. and I am a much better poker player than you are. You have this amazing tell when you're not being entirely truthful. That left eye of yours twitches like nobody's business. And you tap your foot incessantly.
Just because I'm excited. That's all.
Roll deception if you want to. Insight versus deception?
Sure.
Don't forget your advantages.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, I got 15.
You're tapping your foot incessantly.
Look. Okay, I have this chance to do right by you, and I'm not... Virgil, you have to entertain... You're not a good guy. Like, I mean, you've done a lot of bad shit as well as good shit. Like, I mean, you have to entertain the possibility that if you die, we don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. You don't know if you're gonna see Marjorie. I know you love each other. I get that. I know what it's like to lose someone that you care about. And I've got something that can correct something that was wrongly done to her and to you. And you can both be happy together. Do you want that? To be happy, Virgil? Are you happy?
I'm a little annoyed right now. But ultimately, of course, everyone wants to be happy.
Great, that it's settled. Great, have a drink on me, you and I together. Let's just clink.
Egbert,
What?
shut up. What do you have to tell me?
I don't have to tell you anything.
Egbert, I will shoot you right here. And you know
You
I will.
won't, because you need me and you like me.
Pulls his pistol out and puts it right on the tip of your nose and cocks it.
And then
And
this.
then I'm gonna cast Gift of the Gab.
Go
and
for it.
say, I'm just saying, what was I talking about? In the last 6 seconds of our conversation have just been erased.
Do I get a save against that?
No.
Nope.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
And all you can remember me saying is, what was I saying? What was I saying? Virgil, why do you have a gun pointed at my head? What are you doing, man? Put it down. Was the children's hospital not good enough for you?
Blink for a moment, trying to recall why he pulled the pistol on Igburn. Probably thinking about the many times he's done it before. I'm sure it's a good reason.
Reason with him.
But he puts it away.
All right. And
I'm going home, Igburn. I have much to think about with Miss Marjorie and Lieutenant Black's offer of resurrection. I'll see you in the morning. Don't drink anymore, please. We got lots of work to do.
No, yep, definitely. No more drink for me, straight to bed. After a
Virgil
grand
will take,
performance.
as Virgil gets up from the table, he's going to take the bottle, what's remaining of it, take it back to the bar and have a quiet conversation with the owner and say no more for Igburn, if you please.
Right. As you do that, two women go up to Igburn with a whiskey and go, "Weren't you the
crap.
star tonight at the play?" And we're going to switch.
God damn it.
to Jin, did you have anything you want to do before bed, before we go to the hospital? So don't leave anybody out. Okay. We go to the hospital, which I have to switch music because this is not appropriate music for a hospital. And Burrell, you're sitting there. Abel, you'll see him. Are you sitting by your bedside or are you sitting in the waiting room?
So if they let me, I'd sit by the bedside in a seat. I'd be trying to rest as well because I am pretty poked after the battle, and I just wanted to make sure she was fine. I didn't want to leave her on her own, but I knew I needed to rest, so I stayed with her.
Yeah. All right. So Abel, you're probably gonna need to ask the nurses where he's at. Do you rush in and do that, or you just gonna go and look for him?
So just before that, I am going to use sending
Okay.
To Louisa. Louisa, this is Abel. I hope you're okay. I was trying to protect you from the specters that attacked at your house. You okay? And that's it. 25 words.
Can she talk back? Yeah.
Yeah, she can.
Abel, where are you? Well, I'm scared. And that's all she says. And are you going in? What are you gonna?
We'll send another message. Yes, I'm okay. I'm at the hospital. Are you safe?
All right. And you wait a couple minutes. There's no reply.
Oh, well, she's dead. Off we go.
Oh, shit.
Wow, that's fucking quick.
That's cold.
I'll-
All right.
and ask the nurses where Victorian and Brella are.
All right. And they point you to the room and ask you to be quiet because it's after hours. You go in. You see Brell sleeping next to Victoria. What would you like to do? He's no longer on fire.
After everything that's happened, I will just find somewhere to sit and I'll just leave him to it.
You're gonna leave it to her, and you're gonna sit there till morning and rest.
Mhm.
Y'all guys get a long rest. Burn, you'll have to. Hang on. Okay, Eggburn, you'll have to make a con save. If you're. My sound went out for me. Did he say something?
We can still hear you.
Okay, I can still hear
Yeah,
you.
so, yeah.
Cool. Did that thingy thing, but we're fine. Morning happens, Brell. If you wake up to Abel sleeping in a chair next to you.
Is Victoria still in the bed as well?
Yeah.
How does she look after the night?
She is rested. She's all bandaged up. She seems to be normally sleeping. She's not unconscious or anything. She's asleep.
Sweet, I look over and see Abel in the room too. Assuming he's still asleep?
Abel, I would assume he had a rough night. He'd probably be sleeping a little longer than you.
I'll be like, Abel, hello. And I'll sort of carefully use Mage Hand, or whip up Mage Hand and just tap him on the shoulder.
Yeah, we'll get up with a start. Bro. Oh, what a night. Would like to tell you. Louisa,
okay.
I'm not sure if Louisa is safe. I tried to contact her and she didn't respond.
I thought, wasn't one of you supposed to be watching her at the cells?
We talked to Lieutenant Black and we went to her house, but we were attacked. The little girl, I feel like the little girl might be Louisa's. It's all so confusing, and I came here because I knew
Lucy
you.
was Louise's?
I think so. She had a child that she wasn't allowed to keep. Lord Kane's. I'm so confused. I don't even know who's who anymore.
Well, we did hear this mentioned, didn't we? That one of the ladies here lay with had a child, and he tried to. Obviously, this is Louisa. What do you wish we should do?
I'll try and. It's probably not going to be any good, but I'll try and contract her again. But
You should have woken me up straight away. We really should have gone there.
We should have. But I was pretty rough shape, and if she'd responded, we would have gone straight away. But I have a feeling she might have more to do with this than just being a victim.
Okay, have you seen any of the others? Jin, Bastion?
No, I've come straight here.
No, not Virgil, not Eggburn?
No.
Damn. Okay. My suggestion, maybe we. Oh, I don't. Hold a second, and Brel sort of goes out the door and just grabs the first nurse he can see.
Okay. You have the nurse at the desk, and she's looking at you like that "can I help you" thing.
Look, listen. Me and Abel have been staying with Victoria there. I believe she could be in trouble. I don't want anyone to leave her alone. She needs watching at all times. Do you have an orderly that can sit with her, or a nearby guard or something?
Yeah, yes. Of course.
This is 100% serious. I work for Sanctum Yard, and I wish that she be watched the whole time. No one is to leave her. If someone leaves her side, we need to replace. Do we understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
course.
if I can have that, that would be excellent. And I go back in and grab Abel. And it's like, right, as soon as the orderly gets here, we'll get out and see if we can find the others and get to the bottom of this.
As you're in the room going to get Abel, Victoria's opening her eyes and looking at both of you.
Good morning, Victoria.
Hey. Oh, you brought the actor from the play. Actress.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was concerned for you. It was, after all, in the play area where he is, and sort of Brow's winging it. Nonetheless, we have a job to do, and I don't want to leave you alone, so I've got one of the nurses to get someone to look after you for a period of time. Is that all right?
I'm sorry I fell and ruined everything.
Oh, it's not your fault. I should never have left you. I feel absolutely terrible.
It was odd. She was pointing at me, and I waved high and leaned.
Who was pointing at you?
Oh, the lady on the stage. The one in the background.
The lady on the stage? Oh.
She wasn't in the play.
What did she look like?
She had blonde hair. She looked kind of worried. She's looking at Kane's box.
Oh, she was looking at Kane's box. When did you see her?
If you roll an insight for me.
Okie dokie.
Well, as Victoria's describing her, to see if you recognize the description.
7. I'm going to use an advantage.
Can I roll insight 2, being in the room?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to waste.
Grim with advantage.
Oh
both
my
of
god,
you.
not even. Okay, 9.
13.
It sounds a little like Louisa to you, Grim. Blonde hair.
Yeah.
All you think of, Brel, is there's a blonde that had a wounded arm when you heard blonde hair.
Okay.
From the carriage. And then she describes that. And she kind of is really tired, so she's kind of drifting.
Okay. He sort of, with his gloved hands, he touches one of her hands, sort of cups between the two hands, and he just says, "Okay, you'll be safe here. Hopefully, we'll be back." And he leaves her there. Once the orderly or nurse comes in the room, he grabs Abel and says, "Abel, let's at least find one of the others and get to Louise's house as soon as we can."
Yeah, she, the lady she described sounds an awful lot like Louisa, and she had an issue with her shoulder, I noticed, so yes. Anyway,
So
let's...
Yeah. Okay, walk and talk.
Walkie-talkie. All right. Where are you guys headed?
Man,
Bastion.
the nearest.
Go ahead.
Probably Sanctum?
Well, I was just going to say, what's the nearest place that someone would be at? Either Jen or Bastion, is it?
Yeah, the hospital's right, kind of next to Sanctum. I imagine Virgil. Yeah, Virgil and Jen would either head for the hospital or Sanctum, depending. And
Virgil would head for the hospital, knowing Brel was definitely there.
Yeah, I'd be going there too.
Egburn, what was your con save?
It was 19.
Oh, that's pretty good.
seasoned
Nevertheless,
right there.
yeah, you would have slept in nevertheless a little bit with the two girls from the thing in your bed with you, and probably made your way to, you think, Sanctum first or hospital? Sanctum. So you guys heading to the hospital will meet Abel and Brel on the way first. So Virgil, and those heading to
Would I
Sanctum.
meet them outside or inside?
Probably
they be
they're
coming
going
out?
outside because they've had this whole conversation while you've been
So,
walking.
So as you guys are probably leaving, Virgil's probably walking up to the entrance as you guys are coming in. Morning, Bro, Abel. Is Miss Victoria okay? Is she all right?
She seems to be holding up for now. She's looking a little worse for wear, maybe more tired, but she's holding. We've got someone watching over her. Abel, tell Virgil
Any information that she was able to depart on?
So I'll relay what happened
Relay all
last
that?
night, and that Louisa. I feel at this point Louisa might be responsible.
So you tell Virgil about the baby, the photo,
Yeah, the arm,
the
the description Victoria gave.
And Jen,
Well.
you're heading to Sanctum or hospital?
Who, me?
Jen.
Oops, wrong one. I was heading to the hospital as well.
All right, so you would have walked in as Abel was describing, so you'd be caught up too. Go ahead.
Jen, morning.
Morning.
Here's we have some more information,
You do?
and we reinterpret the information. Now, Jen was aware, but I'll inform the rest of you. Last night, I departed the plea and investigated Mayor Caton's house once more. Did not find anything untoward. I do not believe that Lady Kane is directly involved in any of this. She is, however, proceeding with divorce papers and such of her former husband. I'm unsure whether Mr. Kane is still alive or not, but if what you say is true, Abel, then it seems that Miss Louisa may be a jilted lover out for revenge by way of
And more
magical
beside.
means.
Oh, we shouldn't probably speculate, but you could be right. It does seem a little that way.
The evidence is stacking up, Mr. Brown. Now, you said you saw two of these invisible individuals, and we appeared to have dealt with one of them.
Yes, we've dealt with Mr. Tibbs.
Would you please describe to me again what they look like?
I've written it down somewhere.
Do you want me to describe it?
Yeah, it's probably quicker for you.
He describes brown clothes suits with one had a derby hat, one had a top hat in brown with glasses that were black, so you couldn't see through them.
So were they like tall, like extra tall?
Very tall,
extra
skinny, slender, and human looking.
And obviously, Mr. Brell, you are the only one that is able to see them, given your magical nature.
Anyone
so
who
maybe
can see
we need,
invisibility.
maybe we need to arm ourselves with something, or get someone to grant us the same ability, if we are to fight this individual.
It could be helpful, yes. I don't have an ability that could make all of you see, and if I did, I'd be cautious in using it because, as you well know, sometimes my spells, which just about all the time, go a little awry.
We are very aware, but at this point in junction, I am willing to take that risk.
And we're walking, I believe we'd be heading to
Sanctum.
Sanctum right now.
Sanctum.
Walking and talking.
Walking and talking.
Okay.
Jen, do you have any... Oh, we'll have to pick up Bastion, but do you have any insight on Louisa at all? Do you have any information about her?
No, I could probably find out though.
We still need to check out the orphanage. Lieutenant Black said it would be unlocked for us this morning. And if what Abel has said is correct, then Miss Louisa and Miss Lara Bell did indeed know each other. And this child was kept at the orphanage before it passed away.
Yes, it does seem that way. I did have an idea, and
I sort of shared it with Jin, but I guess I could share it with you guys. I have an ability that allows me to make myself look like someone else. So, if we want to maybe check out the hospital, the orphanage, I could disguise myself as it weird as it would be, as maybe Miss Larabelle or someone that maybe they would know that could give us more information, because they don't seem to be very forthcoming with it.
This is true. How many people know that Miss Larabelle has left this world, Jen?
As far as I know, just present company and Bastion,
So this would be
and of course the captain.
it would be a feasible course of action then.
You did tell the hospital that she passed away.
Shit.
And the hospital.
That's right. Yeah, I think a lot of people actually, forget the feeling they did. I think a lot of people know. Maybe I suggest another course of action, Brow. Maybe Larabelle could be used to flush out said aggressor in this situation, or one of the other of the parish ladies, if they were to suddenly arise again and be seen in public. It may flush out the attacker.
That could work. We could use that as a plan. If Jin, if you think it's a good idea,
Knowing he's obviously the leader of the group, sort of thing.
What do you think, Jin?
Yeah, let's do it.
If you guys have hit Sanctum, Bastion, would you have charged up and gone outside to wait for them?
Yeah, I would have been outside waiting for him.
Igburn, you're coming out, waiting and seeing Bastion, and you guys will probably meet by then and probably relay what you've all said to them, I guess.
Egbert, did you shower this morning? You're a little whiffy. Would you mind standing downwind, please?
I believe I did shower. I mean, I can
you
do
sure?
it again. Yeah. I think. I'm not sure.
Did you shower in whiskey or water?
Oh, you know what it is? I didn't wash my clothes. I still haven't washed my clothes.
All right.
Virgil, if you just get one of these,
And I point at my mask.
it actually blocks out the filth of the world quite well. The smells and everything, yeah.
I'm inclined to take you up on that offer at some stage, Bro.
There is a fire hydrant just over there.
They don't have
You
fire
use
hydrants.
that.
Or I'm pretty sure Sanctum has showers that I can use and clean myself in and change my clothes. That's probably a better option.
Yeah, I mean, you are wearing the same shirt and pants you have been wearing for at least a week now.
Abel is very distracted still,
Might
but
be time to change.
hearing this, he'll not even look, go into his pack, grab some perfume, and just spray it.
Ah, yes. Shower in a bottle. I love it. An actor is always prepared, and I love that you are prepared.
Doesn't say anything.
Listen, Bastion, Igburn, we have things to do. It seems Louisa could be... Go ahead, Virgil.
No, you after you, Mr. Brown.
Basically, just relay what we've been talking about amongst ourselves prior, so that Bastion and Igburn are up with us.
Relay all that stuff so you guys know now.
Well, wait a minute. So, your assumption is that she's in charge, or that she was the next victim?
I wouldn't. I'm not. It's a little confusing, Sebastian or Bastion. Holy crap! All these Bastion names. My impression is that Miss Louisa may be feeling a little jilted, possibly, of Lord Kane's other affairs, and has either directly or indirectly caused the events that we are now experiencing.
When the spectre attacked me and Louisa, it hit me. But as far as I knew, it couldn't see me. And then when we separated and I dropped invisibility, It followed after me and not Louisa.
And you said the child was there as well?
Yes, a child. Lucy.
And was the child aggressive towards Miss Lucy? Or Louisa, sorry.
At first I thought so, but the hit that was taken hit me and not... So many questions. I think the best course of action is to follow this lead.
I agree. I think we should go to the orphanage, see what we can find there, and then try and track down Miss Louisa and get some answers.
Abraham's just gonna have his hand raised the entire time throughout this conversation.
Eggburn, you were not in school, son.
No, I know. I'm just waiting for my wise words to come out of my mouth. So, what I'm about to say is, didn't I have a solution so that this wouldn't happen? Abel, that she was to stay in Sanctum, and then for some reason, you let her go and almost got attacked by this devil child thing. But you know, could have all been just, if you just listened to my idea in the first place, probably wouldn't have happened. Just saying. Anyway, I'm gonna have a shower.
Possibly, but then possibly I wouldn't be here to tell you about it.
That makes no sense, because if you were safe in Sanctum with her, watching her, and didn't let her leave...
That's what we're trying to say. I believe Louisa is possibly in control of these things.
No, I get that, but chances would have been better if you just kept her in the jail cell in Sanctum, because there's... Look, you know what?
That,
Sometimes
or
brilliance...
instead of one person being injured, there could have been many people killed.
This is getting us nowhere, gentlemen.
Let's go.
I believe we should get moving.
I'm just upset.
After Egbert gets a shower.
Don't have time for showers.
Is there like a water trough nearby? Oh, there's no horses. Is there?
Probably there are barrels of rainwater that they try to collect or things like that. I'm sure that Sanctum Yard has a shower as well.
How close is the nearest rain barrel?
Probably just outside the next house marketplace. So as you're walking, you'd pass one.
We're just gonna grab Egbert and dunk him in it, face first.
If you want to fight him, make a
Resist?
dex save. If you want to resist.
Yeah.
Strength versus dex, or dex versus dex?
Now you can try and dodge dex if you want to push back strength.
Natural 20 for
Yes.
22.
Oh, fucking hell. I got a natural 20 with 22 as well. Both the save
Wow.
and the check.
Who's the roll it? Roll again.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I would do modifiers for the different.
So we're doing strength or dex, just so I'm clear.
You're pushing, so strength. What are you doing, Cam?
Definitely acrobatically getting out of the way.
Okay. So you're gonna try and dodge. Go ahead.
So do you want dex or acrobatics?
If you're acrobatically trying to do it, then I'll be acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, great. I got a 9.
Okay. You get dunked. You try to dodge, which lands right in his grip, and you dunk him, Virgil. How long do you dunk him for?
I don't hold him very long. It's not, like I said, it's not intended to hurt him. It just maybe hold him just a little bit longer than I normally would. Maybe try and help sober him up a little bit. He's definitely, I would imagine he's definitely hungover.
He looks like he's feeling fine. He
Then
hadn't,
I'll pull him up. I would assume it'd be relatively cold.
You
By
know
all means,
what?
Sorry.
Fine. I just let me go, okay? Just.
You don't need a
Virgil-
shower anymore.
No,
You're fine.
because it's my fucking clothes, not my face. That smells.
6 of one, half dozen the other.
Just let me go, please. For the love of you guys, where are you going? And I'll just catch up. I need to take care of something.
All right. As you start to do that. You hear a horn blow, very long and very low, long and low. The airship, even though it's moving in the air, the steam, the machinery keeping it moving, the sounds of the city, this horn makes it all sound quiet in comparison and ominous almost, which I don't have a sound for, but this is the horn of Icarus, which you all know. Someone is about to be executed, which seems odd because there was no notices or flyers. Bastion, you have a blinking light if you wish to stream that, or
yeah.
you can let it go.
I'll find a decent enough like area
To
like
like
a
a
TV
wall.
screen, like a big screen or something, somewhere that I can project it, and I'll project the summary execution of somebody.
All right,
Hey,
as
Bern, where you going to it? Get over here and watch this.
as a couple minutes pass, you see the guards. They were looking at a lot of papers, rifling through as they're leading this light-haired man with blue eyes. He's being led to what almost looks like a vice on wheels, and it's getting rolled over this large hole, and paper wings are being put onto his back, and he's like shaking his head no. And they are a bit odd because they're saying to each other, we didn't have anyone in the cell, so I don't know why this Lurth person is getting executed. He just showed up. And they start to pour this liquid over his wings. And
How far away are we from this?
you're pretty far away because Sanctum's over here and it's taking place all the way at the tip of the thing. And they
Do we recognize this guy?
no, I don't think any of you would. Bastion, roll
Yes.
an insight to see if you recognize this person.
This is like one of my best things to roll.
Uh-oh.
10. A natural 10.
Do you have any advantages?
I have, well, I do have one. So this is all, my insight is literally 0. So, oh, there we go, 17.
That's better off.
This, this man looks familiar. You've seen him on your adventures when, not many years ago. It seems like he was turned into something once, and you helped him out.
Oh,
Oh shit.
it's Chicken Man.
And you
What's
know,
he doing?
I'll just hear it's Chicken Man. They take the bandage off of his mouth and they say, Carnos Lurth, do you have any last words? Do you have any last words if we send you to Icarus?
I do. Firstly, what is Icarus? Secondly, I don't think I'm in the right place again. This is not the area I'm meant to be, I don't feel. It would be nice if someone told me, where am I?
You're on the Sanctum for stowaway.
Right, and thirdly, which one of you's got my flasks?
All right, let him go. And they light your wings and let you drop. As you drop, a bright light issues forth. Do you say anything as this light's going?
Yeah, I'm like, this is a long way, Gorion. Now's a good time for the portal, buddy.
Light explodes and leaves. The stream cuts off as everyone kind of gasps at this light, wondering if the ship just got hit. And the stream's off. And you go
What the
about.
hell is Chicken Boy doing here?
Well, I'm confused. What is a chicken man? I mean, I know what a chicken is. I know what man is. Do you know this man? Bastion.
I remember him, but I don't remember him.
All right. Well, we have things to do, gentlemen.
That makes no sense at all. You remember him, but you don't remember him. That's
I'm confused even more.
It's
computer memory, right?
well, no, but yes, but no. I'm confused.
Have you had a defrag recently? Is that something that you guys would have? A defragmentation of your hard memory drives?
No.
No. Okay, maybe. Do you have a
And Brel sort of starts walking around and mage hand up, starts sort of inspecting like behind the wings and stuff. It's like,
maybe there's
I
like
fly
a.
a full 35 feet straight up.
He might need a reboot. Virgil, you could give him a reboot. Oh, hang on. Bastion, I could give you a reboot. Come here.
You can stick your boot.
I mean, I do. I could boot him, if that's what you mean.
All right,
Oh, no.
gentlemen.
But I don't fancy breaking my foot.
Gentlemen, I think we should start walking.
Oh, I thought we were walking. Sorry.
Oh, we stopped for the show.
Where are you walking?
I
we're going
do
to the
believe, yes.
Eggburn, you had something you wanted to do before that happened, right?
Yeah. Whilst we're hurling around, would it be possible for Eggburn just to try to back out and walk towards Sanctum?
Stealth. If you're trying to do it stealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a 21.
Nice. So you back away as this is playing, and everyone's talking about the reboot, and you're gone. So you're off. All right, you guys remaining. Say, Bastion, you're able to relate to him somehow or another, where you guys were going, yeah? You do remember the orphanage was supposed to be open to you today, I think.
Yes. From above, I actually speak to them through their badges and say, the orphanage should be open to you. Hopefully. Maybe.
Bastion, get down here.
Not if he's going to use my boot.
I won't do that. I was just meaning like a restart. I was looking for a button to restart you.
Oh, let's, Jen, lead the way. Let's go.
Leads the way.
Leads the way. All right. Do you, Eggburn, do you want to return on your own accord, or do you want me to switch to you?
Yeah, I can return
On your own
on
accord
up
when
to
you're
you.
ready?
Yeah.
Alright, I just didn't know if you wanted me to RP with you or not. Alright, so you're heading toward the orphanage. You're making your way down from Sanctum.
Making your way downtown.
Making your way downtown. Okay. Now it's in my head. This is the orphanage. It's pretty rough looking. We're going to take a brief... it's kind of early, but we'll take a break now while I get my map going for the orphanage. Thank you guys in the chat for being here. And we're going to take a coffee break. And don't forget your horror points. And I hope you're enjoying everything so far.
Any toilets there?
Yeah, there's toilets. I made them. Get ready for a map full of toilets for little kids.
and little tiny beds and little tiny tables and
Oh
little
yeah,
tiny seats.
those kinds you have to sit. Okay, we'll be right back.
BRB. Am I supposed to be here, or am I supposed to be here, or what?
yeah. Yeah, that does sound exactly like his good little backstory he's got running there.
Ah, Mina, you're so funny. That's what we're talking about. Now I'm waiting
Yep,
on back.
that's it.
There we go. We're putting the gif of John Travolta looking lost for Baz in Skype. So you guys in chat can't hear it. We're waiting on Bastion to get back, but I think we can start into the map. I just realized you guys probably said you were going to Louisa's house, but didn't you?
No, orphanage.
Okay. Oh, Baz looks like he left accidentally.
I feel like we should, but
No, he's still here.
I'll go with the plan.
Oh, that's weird.
He's on the stream.
Oh.
Oh no, it looks like he's crashed.
He said Baz left. So we'll have a little chat. How are you guys doing?
He's back.
Hey,
Sorry,
welcome
sorry,
back.
pressed the wrong button.
And Bastion's back with potato salad. Okay.
Come on.
All right, you guys enter into these very dilapidated. I have a description of it. It looks like it's in a lot of disrepair. It almost looks like it's two long levels and almost like a third level. It seems to be closed. There's a sign that says closed till further notice. It looks like a dark, foreboding place. There's abandoned children's toys in the yard leading up to the building. As you get closer, I need everyone to make a perception check for me.
Right, net 20 for a 19 for Braille.
All right.
Dirty 20 for Virgil.
Everyone's rolling so good, except me.
19.
All of you above a 15. It smells really, really bad the closer you get to
I've
the
got
door.
no sense of smell anyway, so that's okay.
Except for Bastion.
I think
I
I'm more
can't smell it.
concerned in Arabelle. Mirabelle, whatever her name is.
Alarabelle.
That's it.
Wow.
Your sister, man.
That's
You're
your
scared
twin
of it.
You can't even
sister.
remember your own sister? Jesus.
What about your
I,
twin
I've
sister?
got things going on in my head. Come on.
Well, he moves
Sure
on
you got things
fast.
going on in your head?
Going on in my head.
Does that mean you
Clearly.
Yep.
sure? I don't think there's anything going on there, bro.
The door.
I suppose with a 5, yeah, probably not.
Yeah, the gate is what was opened for you. They had locked the gate with a chain. The doors. What's the marching
So,
order?
what is the smell? Do we recognize the smell? Is it just musty, damp,
Smells
or is it the smell of
bad. Like
rotting stuff?
yeah. Like rotted stuff. And who's approaching the door? What's the marching order-ish from here on in?
Jin, why don't you go first? You're in charge.
Fine.
All right, Jen, and then I'm assuming Bastion.
Virgil's going to go towards the back.
Okay, Brel,
I'll follow Jin.
I'll follow Jen. Eggburn, you've met up with them by now, so you're probably in the back with
Okay,
Virgil.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, as you guys go in, you can't see much in front of you. There's a large staircase that was once beautiful in its time leading up to the second floor. You look like you're in the foyer. There is a pathway this way, and there's a pathway that way. I'll make it a little bit more visible for you. What would you like to do?
Braille adjusts one of his filters. He's like, ugh, this isn't smelling so good.
Yeah.
It was a very pungent smell.
You hear?
Can I put my finger on it, but I think there might be something dead in here.
I wouldn't put my fingers on anything. I'll use Mage Hand for that. And I conjure up Mage Hand ready to go.
All right. The doorway on this side over here is open. The doorway on that side is a little bit more closed, but ajar, and there's like a crackling of a fire. And this one's open, so you can sort
I
of see a little
guess-
bit into this one. Looks like
I guess go investigate the crackling of the fire.
okay. So you guys go. I'm gonna put Jen in front.
Is there two ways up to the second floor? you
Yeah.
said?
Well, they meet in the middle. This staircase meets in the middle, and goes up. So one way up.
Okay.
How it goes, curves up, and then yeah.
I'll stay about 15 feet behind Jin.
Wait.
Virgil's going to draw his pistol as a ascend list is.
You're not going up the stairs, are you, Jen? Or are you going this way, left? Is
Wherever he's going.
the door that way?
You said there was a
Correct me.
fire.
As you start to go that way, you hear a little voice in the other room behind you. You still
In
continuing?
that case, I turn around, go to the voice.
Alright, so you're going towards this way. As you go in, it looks as if this was the room where prospective parents meet their children. It looks all ripped up and torn. On the wall are several rows of pictures of the children. If anyone wants to make an investigation check and get above 15, let me know.
Nat 20, 25.
Nice. There's
Sorry, Dean. Burrell would stick back in the main floor and go, if the rest of you go through, I'll activate my sight, but I don't want to hurt anyone, so it might be safer to be out of the way for a moment.
And then you activate your sight while they're away from you?
Yeah,
15
and so
virtual investigation.
Okay. So tell me what you got with your magics.
I'm rolling that now.
And as you guys are looking at the pictures on the wall, they're the pictures of the children that are currently at the orphanage, and one of them with your roll catches your eye as the name Lucy's right under it, and it looks exactly like that little girl.
Yanti, I'll DM that to you. It's something I don't want everyone else to know.
So
Okay.
with that picture, that's the little girl that I'll get
We've-
it out.
yeah.
Abel.
We've all seen it.
So it's also the one that I was given with the photo. Yes.
It's just the same little girl as in the photo, yeah. So you recognize it. There's a door this way. You want to keep going, where it looks like an office from where you can see.
Yeah. Check the office.
Okay. And it looks very dilapidated. There's papers on the table. Do you want me to keep your investigation checks as you were? Are you still looking at the same steady pace?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be looking around looking for any information at all, sort of tying anything together.
So I cast see invisibility and then I walk into the room with the others.
All right. You don't see anything invisible as of yet so far. What
Okay,
you
cool.
do see on whoever is looking on the paperwork is files of the children. There's a file on each child.
Look at the file for what was her name again?
Lucy. My God, man, you're bad.
Your
for
twin sister met now. Lucy, you see as you open it is a file, and her name was on the birth certificate, Lucy Ashton Kane. And then there's more paperwork that Mayor Kane had wrote a letter asking that Louisa be deterred from visiting so much because it seems unseemly and defeats the purpose of her finding a home elsewhere. And then there's more paperwork on her getting sick and trying to deter the mother away from the hospital and asking Mayor Kane for funds for medicines, which was declined. So,
Okay. So,
Yeah.
away you go.
So, Mayor Kane, if I'm reading this correctly, Mayor Kane is responsible for this child's death, it appears. Refusing monies for his own child for medications.
It would seem so. The
Would
other
that not be a motive for revenge?
could be. The other two folders or pieces of paper with the other children.
the two folders, pieces of paper with the other children, they're just files on every child there.
Okay.
Their original names were, all the information they have to keep personal. information.
Is there any
Yes.
mention in this in Lucy's paperwork about Alarabelle and her
Yeah.
relationship with
Um,
Lucy and this whole situation?
The birth certificate for Lucy was signed with Larabelle as the midwife for helping bring her into the world, basically.
Damn, Jen, I'm sorry to keep sort of bringing this to the surface, but I'm a little confused. If Miss Louisa was seeking revenge on those that had been responsible for her daughter's demise, why Larabelle? Seems that she was only trying to help.
It's got me stumped. Let's keep looking, I guess.
Kane's missing too, though. Remember, now, was the girl sick when she came to the orphanage, or did he set it up so she could die? Is he actually a part of this?
I'm not sure. It is entirely possible. I mean, we don't know if he is alive or is he dead.
Maybe,
But it appears he refused payment for medication for this young lady.
and maybe Larabelle was helping and he wanted her out of the picture. Maybe she died for a different reason.
This is entirely possible.
Louisa did
And
seem
I have not
very...
ruled out Mia Kane as my primary suspect.
Louisa did seem very obsessed with Lord Kane. Maybe it's not revenge as such on Lord Kane. Maybe it's a way of getting him all to herself.
Roll
This
insight,
is also
Abel,
true.
to see if you remember something that you saw earlier.
These are all
It's
feasible
one of my rerolls.
scenarios.
23.
23. You remember the mantelpiece had a picture of Louisa and Larabelle and Lucy all very, very happy, hugging one another, as if they were very close. And Jen, if you want to roll insight, you can roll insight as well, see if you remember something pertinent.
Insight. There it is. 13? Probably not.
You remember Auntie Larabelle was on the picture. That's what you do
So-
with that is your business.
I mean, Mayor Kane is still missing. We have no idea where he may have been. We have found no evidence to even lead us in any kind of direction, which was alarming. But these murders and what has happened to him definitely seem connected somehow. The word karma on the matchbook, the letters on the victims. All of these victims had dealings with Mayor Kane.
I guess we keep searching this place, see if we can find more evidence.
All right, you want to go back to the other rooms? You don't see much of anything else in the papers.
Yeah, go to the room I was originally going to go to.
The room you're originally going to go to?
Well, the one with the cracked door in the fireplace.
Mm.
One with a crack in it.
Yeah, that works.
I have to scroll up a little. As you go to this room, all of you are following Jen in. What you see is a roaring fire and nurses' bodies strewn across the floor of blood, leading to the fireplace where it looks like corpses are being fed into it. And there is a blue glow on a mirror in the corner of this room.
Oh my God, the smell in here is, whoa.
Could I do an insight check on that mirror?
Yeah, what is it you're looking for with this mirror?
Well, does it look like the mirror that Arabelle was at when she
You would have
passed?
to get closer if you want to see.
I figured that.
Jin, would not get too close to that if I were you.
But it might
You're
have
doing-
something to.
Yeah, I know, I understand, but we do have no idea what it is and what it does. If you get too close, you may get sucked into it. We don't know what it's going to do.
All right, investigate the bodies then.
All right. So, roll investigation. If anybody wants to help, roll with advantage.
DM, is the smell getting through my mask? You said it's more potent here.
It's very, very potent.
You want me to make a Constitution save?
Yeah. If, knowing Brel, as Brel is probably not, and seeing all this blood and rotting.
Yeah.
I'd say it'd be pretty rough. I'd say it'd be pretty rough on all of us.
The
That's a
fire.
pretty rough roll too. Oh.
Whoever feels that their character would need a con save, make it.
I think even Virgil would probably. I mean, Virgil's got a pretty much an iron gut, but even Virgil would be a little. I mean, how many bodies are we talking roughly?
About 7.
Yeah, that smell would be really strong.
I'm gonna use my advantage
That's
again.
18.
It's got another. I got one more after this.
Minus
I'm going
20
to use my advantage
23.
as well.
3.
15
Definitely.
for Brel.
Yeah, hang on.
Anyone below an 18? This is a lot of bodies. 1 would have
yeah.
been 10, 5 would have been 15. I'm saying this is probably. Below 15, you're sick.
Yeah.
Or below 18, you're sick. Below 18, you're sick.
I'm
23 for
promptly
Virgil.
going out the door and heaving my guts up
Okay.
because that wasn't much better.
I think Brel's going with you.
It went up by 1.
Who else passed besides me?
Did anyone?
I don't even bother because, yeah,
You don't get
Sorry,
sick.
Thomas
You're
went out.
you're
I
fine.
don't get sick. So, I'm gonna actually investigate the bodies to see how they died.
Yeah, Virgil's going to be doing much the same.
Okay.
So roll it with advantage, Mr. Bastion.
I go back with Jin to the other room, and I'm gonna just pull my mask and heave on the floor.
Oh, alrighty.
I'm making sure I'm well away from Brel.
So yeah, I got 12, and I'm gonna stop using the D&D roller because I'm tired of rolling shit.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it tonight. It's like, wow.
It's been the last 4 weeks. It rolls crap.
I would like to add that this orphanage is located right next to a lighting tower.
What's that do?
That means if you cast magic, you will have to make a wild magic roll.
Oh, you shouldn't have told her. You should just made it.
She just made it.
Should have just made
Damn
the
it.
roll. You should have
So-
just made the roll.
Delete, rewind.
Brel, as he's heaving, he regains all his expended spell slots of the lowest level. Well, 3 of the lowest, so that's not so bad.
We had that before, yeah.
I have, yeah.
Jen, do you come back in and investigate any of these bodies further?
Yes.
You gonna okay?
So,
Nurses' bodies. Some of them had a notes to check the orphanage to see where the nurses that they've sent there have gone. So basically, it's been a steady stream of people checking on the orphanage and getting
with-
word here.
with the notes, any signatures or names?
No.
Bastion, has Sanctum had any indication of these deaths? I thought that
Oh crap!
when
You're
people
gonna make
die,
me check.
well, forgive me. I'm just a little confused. I mean, I was under the understanding that when someone dies in Sanctum, that the interface is aware. Is it not?
Let me.
I mean, these are several
Check.
victims of what appears to be foul play just from looking at the bodies, and we have no notification of these victims. Does that not seem odd to you?
I'm gonna ask Sanctum about the current whereabouts or current status of one of the nurses that is obviously dead?
We don't know who any of them are.
Yeah, I was going to say, their body is
Do they
in
have-
such a state of decomposition and mutilation.
What, they don't
they
have
have
like
ID
ID badges or anything like that on them?
Roll a d6 for me.
Oh fuck it, I'll run D&D Beyond for D6. 5.
Sanctum starts computing. You can feel it and running, and it's well, you were asking the whereabouts, or you're asking the names?
Current, if they're,
where they are at this moment, like whether or not they're alive or dead. Yeah. No, where they are at the present moment and their current like health.
Current state.
Sanctum keeps track.
Their well-being. That's it. Current well-being.
Sanctum keeps track of Guardian's vital statistics. However, the roll call of the hospital, 10 nurses have called in sick for the past 3 days. And gives you a list of
How
their
many
names.
nurses are here?
7.
7.
But, I mean, legitimately,
Larabelle
3 could be sick.
makes 8.
Larabelle
Yeah,
was a
Larabelle-
guardian, so Larabelle
Yeah.
was considered dead.
Interesting.
Alright.
So maybe it's these 7 are 7 of the 10 that are missing. Well, are sick.
Brel, how are you feeling? Are you okay?
I've come back into the room, strapped my mask back on. I'm like,
Forcing my way through it. Thank you.
Do you have anything that would be able to let us know what that is? And Virgil points over at the mirror that's glowing.
See, invisibility is still up to him. Am I seeing anything in this room that would give away?
No.
Nope. Okay, I'm looking at the mirror he's talking about, and I'm thinking about the spells I have. I don't... No, sorry, Virgil, I don't think I've got anything that can help us there.
Bastion, maybe we should report this back to Sanctum Yard also. So Lieutenant Black is aware of what is happening here. Just in case anything strange happens. We want to not make sure other people know what is happening.
And you don't think that all these nurses being killed and being used as firewood to be strange enough already?
Yes, but if we disappear, who is to know that what is happening here?
We do have the lucky advantage of Egbert knowing exactly where we are, and
He
he's
is
not.
over there.
Eggburns with you.
Oh, bugger.
You really need a
Raised
reboot.
his hand as he's like, covering.
Eggburn or Abel, you can cast spells like myself. Maybe, is there anything you could do that could help with this mirroring these
I
bodies?
mean, we do not want to get too close to it, of course.
Just thinking, I don't know if this will be any help, but I do know speak with the dead. Whether we feel these nurses would know anything?
Anything
Do they
is worth
still
a
have
shot.
mouths? I don't know if I want to get.
All I
Maybe
need
it's like,
from memory, all I need is a head from memory of the spell.
It says mouth, but yeah.
In the
Yeah.
mouth.
If there's a skull, you can still do it.
Yeah.
It's worth a go. I mean, if you can talk to one, they can tell us maybe what happened.
Able to do it.
Okay.
Best to give it a shot than not, I say.
Alright. So I'll take the time and
While
light
Abel's
some incense, which will be
while
nice
Abel's
for
doing
the
that, I'm gonna do a information packet and send it off to Lieutenant Black.
And while that's happening, Virgil's going to find the best of the 7 corpses and prop it up. Prop it up so it's almost sitting, almost.
Jin,
just to make it a little bit easier.
Jin, what was your investigation? Do you remember?
How about a reroll?
Oh, okay. Alright, you're gonna find one of these heads, Virgil.
19.
Yeah. Larabelle isn't here, you notice. Alright.
Yeah, so I'm just going to find the most, well, the least damaged body and set it up somewhat,
it up.
so that it makes it a little bit easier for Abel to do his thing.
So it's got some rigor mortis. It makes some crunching sounds as you're trying to prop it up next to, I guess, the wall or fireplace. And
just somewhere.
And the gases are coming out of it. What do you want to do, Abel?
So Abel will cast Speak with the Dead, and I get 5 questions.
All right. Do I have to make a save or anything, or just?
No. No save. You do not have to tell the truth, however, if you believe that the creature they're talking to would lie. Whatever they were in life, they remain in death, so...
Who may I say... Who am I speaking to?
This is Bob. Bob Barthen. I knew they'd get you.
Bob, do you happen to know what that mirror does?
No, I tried to go to it, and I was attacked.
Do you know who killed you?
A little girl.
Was there anyone else here when you got attacked?
No, a little girl turned into a woman.
One more question.
Who sent you here?
Yeah. Who sent you here?
The children's wing. And he
Then the spell
fades
ends.
away and tilts and falls over.
Alas, poor Yorick.
I should have named
Why you
him.
him
It was Bob, not Yorick.
Well,
Alas, poor
so-
Bob.
I didn't realise the nurse was
Grim.
a male. I thought it was a female.
Grim, roll a D100 for me.
Gender typing. So, it appears I was right in not getting too close to the mirror.
73.
73. Bass, you have your list open every yet? I have like 7 tabs up.
Abel, what level was that spell?
A third.
Oh no!
That laugh.
You know, message me.
It's gonna be interesting.
Thanks, Shayla.
The challenge is 50%.
Oh, we're 50% complete on our hero challenge, guys. Does anyone make a move toward the mirror?
Dean, did you say about we were casting near a
Lightning.
Lightning.
Degree.
yeah? That would mean Abel would have to roll a D100, would that not?
Yeah, and he got a 73.
73.
Oh, yeah, he got a 73.
Yeah,
There we go.
waiting on to find out what it is.
I'm asking you, Baz.
Oh, you're, oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay.
Oh, you're just sitting there in anticipation that like we are.
Sorry, I thought you were reading there. Oh dear. DM, a random creature within 60 feet of him becomes poisoned for 1d4 hours.
Oh, wow.
A creature could be you guys too, right?
A random creature could be any one of us.
Jeez,
How close
Aiden.
what's the distance?
I
Or is it any?
would say Virgil would probably be the closest because I propped up the body for him.
It was in 60 feet, so it would all be pretty close, I'd say.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yep. Virgil, you are poisoned. You feel a wave of like just you can't tell if it's from this body you're moving or just you don't feel very good. And how long is that? An hour?
1d4 DM, so you just roll a d4 and see
Okay.
how many hours he has to stay that way.
All right, that'd be 1. You're lucky. So
For the next hour, Virgil has disadvantage on ability checks and whatnot.
Oh no.
Attack rolls and ability checks.
it's up to your perceptions to see if you can see that he's sick. If you get above a 10 on your passive, you probably notice.
Virgil probably would sort of stifle a vom as a wave of nausea comes over him.
Virgil, you okay there?
Son of a
I'm
bitch.
fine. Must be the fumes in this room getting to me.
And
Best,
I just swapped out Lesser Restoration for freaking
I was about to
Seek
say,
Invisibility.
Bastion, Virgil's
That's right.
first light's like dinging a little. So, just so you know. On your arm. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this mirror, you guys leaving that alone. There is a doorway this way. If you choose to go that way, or the
Well,
stairs.
so what do we want to do about this mirror, gentlemen?
I could use Mage Hand and touch it with the Mage Hand and see what happens.
See, Bob died when he went towards it.
He said he was attacked as he approached the mirror. Yeah. So if someone is to even a mage hand, maybe we should all be ready.
The
So
Mage
Virgil
Hand is Mage Hand is a cantrip. Is it's a cantrip affected by lightning loop the rods, power supply rods?
Yes.
Okay, too late. I cast it.
I just rolled.
For young and old.
Odds
Virgil
me.
readies his pistol, pointed towards the mirror.
All right. And Baz, are you moving your mage hand into the mirror?
Yes, so I cast Mage Hand. I move it as close to the mirror, and if nothing happens, I touch the mirror with it. At the same time that happens, okay, there's something that doesn't need to be announced happens for 1 minute.
Okay. As you touch the mirror with the mage hand, it goes through the mirror and disappears. Do you bring it back?
Curious.
Yep, I'll pull it back and see if it comes back.
It does.
Okay. It seems that the Mage Hand has gone through the mirror and come back safely.
So it appears to be a doorway of sorts.
Is that normal though?
I mean, normally you just see things in the mirror, right? Like mirror on the wall. Here's my
Is
hand.
there a reflection in the mirror?
It seems to be there's a blue glow, and you don't need insight to remember, since it was only a couple days ago, that you guys saw firsthand on the cam on the floor that Alara Bell went through the mirror, and then her head rolled out of it.
But her head's nowhere to be found in this room.
Nope.
So whatever's in there's bad.
So, how are we to deal with this then? Do we destroy the mirror? Do we leave it for Sanctum Yard and continue our investigation?
That
Jen,
might be
what should we
something
do?
we need in that mirror, though.
I'm going into the mirror.
Egbert's gonna raise his hand again.
If I see Jin go through the Mirror, I would follow.
I'm not sure that Virgil would.
My-
Virgil
my-
would
my-
attempt to stop you. I think he'd just
My-
grab
my-
your collar.
Are you raising your hand at me or are you raising it to the party?
To the party, Eggman's just got it because he's covering his hand. He's got his hand raised, so he's like this.
I'm
Jim,
going up.
wait, just one moment. Egbert, do you have something to add here? I mean, what the hell, man? Speak up.
I'm sorry, this smells like shit. But what I was going to say is maybe we should secure the entire area first before we touch that thing where all the piled dead bodies are out the front of. It just makes a bit more sense to me to search the entire area first before touching that.
But my sister could be in there.
No, I get that, but
I'm
do
pretty
you not
sure
see
we've
the dead
established
bodies?
that she probably is in there, minus one skull. We all witnessed that.
And there's a shit ton of dead bodies out the front of said mirror, and there's other places to see. We can come back.
I mean,
Please.
I'm quite sure, Jen, I'm quite sure that
Are
she'll
you
still
making
be in there
persuasion?
in an hour.
You make a persuasion roll if you want to persuade him.
22.
Well, he sounds.
Yeah, I'm persuaded.
Makes sense.
All right, I ease up and. All right, let's go through another door.
Let's complete our investigation of the orphanage and then maybe decide what we're going to do with the mirror.
All right. As you guys head through the doorway this way, you see a children's cafeteria. I'm gonna open this up for you guys. It's got rows and rows of desks that they could use for school, for like a lunchroom. There's cobwebs everywhere. You guys want to make an investigation in this room?
Just a game tip here. Now, with you moving my character around like that, is there a viewing distance that you can adjust on that?
You're human, so that's your viewing distance. I'm gonna
But
assume
see,
you're walking
I
around.
also have 120 foot.
Well,
dark
there you
vision.
go. That would be good for you right here. So yeah.
Right.
So I'm clearing this whole room basically without scrolling out to clear anything else. Because if I do, then it ruins it. So if you make an investigation with your 120 vision, I can see if I can adjust it while you're
It's
talking.
very dark in here, gentlemen. Does anyone have a torch or a lantern? I mean, Bastion, do you have any way of
Let me put up this.
lighting this place up?
I see perfectly. So
Some of us
Yeah.
cannot.
Here we go.
And I can solve that if you like, Virgil.
don't use the spell.
I have a lamp,
Yeah, yes.
gentlemen.
Oh.
We'll just use that.
We are quite close to the lantern towers, and it seems to have more of an effect on your spells than usual.
Here we
Maybe we should limit our spell uses for the time being.
Actually, I do have a lantern, and
Abel just got his out too, so that's helpful. A couple of lanterns.
Yeah.
slightly
With the
different
oil in and
lantern
light
though.
off.
All right, you guys got a couple of lanterns.
What's your lantern?
And I've
I'll
adjusted the
tell you
lights.
if there's something around.
Little flashlight.
His little eyes.
No, it's actually a wondrous item that he's made. Basically, anything invisible appears within the light.
Okay.
Oh, that lantern. I know that one.
All right. So investigations. Anything above a 15?
Dirty twig.
You guys notice some broken potion bottles on the table. There is some ooze. It looks like the same kind of ooze you guys have been investigating. And a large pile of ooze with some bones in it. On that table over that way in the corner.
Ooze and bones. Doesn't seem very, I don't really want to touch that.
I'd like to investigate the ooze and bones.
The ooze and bones. Okay, as you
Some bones
investigate.
and oozing bones and oozing bones.
No, not drink it, Drax.
No,
Oh my
I
God.
won't.
Hey, dip your finger in it, give it a taste.
Yum.
Do it in front of Brel. I want to see him throw up again.
Punch shake.
Alright. What'd you get? You're going to investigate some more, or are you just going to keep that investigation roll?
There we go. 24.
Alright. It's the same kind of ooze you've been investigating, but these bones seem to be like in the middle of it, floating. As if floating.
It's floating.
Yeah, inside the ooze. It doesn't seem... Are you going to touch it? Are you going to stick something on it? Or are you going to...
Hey,
Bro.
Brel, can I get
Yeah.
your assistance over here?
Yes, what do you need?
You've got Mage Hand, right?
The Virgil and Bastion advised me against casting spells, so Mage Hand has disappeared for now.
Probably
I've got
not
a-
a good idea, Jen. I mean, we've seen some weird, wonderful things happening.
Is there any
I have a dagger.
brooms or sticks or something?
There's some broken glass. I imagine there would be like some kind of a broken chair leg you could probably use. You could probably break one.
How about I just use my wherever hell I put it? It's here somewhere. My walking cane.
How
Walking
many
stick.
piles of ooze with the bones floating on top are there?
There's this one, but this one down here is a pile of just like ooze, just no bones, kind of like the trail that you guys have been seeing here and there on your investigations.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to use my cane to.
Poke at it.
Yep.
It starts to fall apart and bones like spill slowly and drip off onto the ground. So it's not alive or anything.
That's a good thing. Can I ascertain the size of? Well, first see what kind of bones they are. They human bones, I would assume.
They look to be human, yeah.
Are they adult size or child size?
There is a mixture of both.
Well, that's helpful.
Actually.
Anybody?
There's different parts of both.
All right. Then in that case, I'll leave that for now and investigate the broken potion bottles.
With your arcana, you probably would make a check to see. You probably would know what these are.
14.
Some are potions of health that seem to be broken and dripped. Some are potions of like a restorative. They all look like curative, trying to heal something or someone, and they've been broken. Don't know if they've been shattered on purpose or frustration or what. They all fit a curative purposes.
So no other doors.
There is a door this way. Over here.
All right. Follow the doors.
As you go this way, this looks to be the kitchen. There is a dripping sink with some cloudy, murky water over here. It looks like someone was trying to make some kind of seafood or something. And the sink is dripping, kind of moving, swirling a little. And there is a door this way.
Yeah, investigate the kitchen for any oddities.
Bro, aid.
Roll aid. All right. What'd you get?
18.
This.
Plus whatever his aid was.
There is some ooze on the corner of this counter. Some chopped tentacle kind of things. Some old cheese and that water that's moving in the sink. You don't know if it's still seafood in there they were cooking or whatnot. But some of this food looks fresh. Some of it looks rotted, which is odd.
Salmon's are fresh.
Examine the fresh on the table or the sink?
The table. I'm not going near that sink.
Yeah, me either, Jen.
Too cliche. Find some like crabs, some lobster, some really nice food for an orphanage to have. Not really kids' food. That looks like it was purchased recently, within a day.
So someone's definitely been here.
Yes.
Eggburn, would you eat what's in the sink?
No. Good God, no.
I was just checking.
I mean, maybe after a couple of bottles, he may attempt it for a coin or two, but
Well, I mean, depends on how much we're talking, but no.
I've seen you eat worse.
Yeah, I just don't feel like dying from poisoning. Seafood kind.
Abel, your co-star,
Mhm.
she used to fine dining and stuff like that?
I don't really know. I would imagine so. Maybe.
Alright, let's carry on to the next door.
All right.
I mean, nothing here seems to stand out, Jen. So yeah, let's keep investigating.
This is the stock room. Another pile of ooze. This is a lot more. A lot more. Some with bones, some without bones. And you hear the distant footsteps back behind where you were coming. And this is all scattered everywhere. The furnace seems to be on.
Jen,
So-
I'll aid you in searching again if you want to search.
Where do we hear the footsteps coming from?
Behind us, I believe.
Back where you came.
Does everybody hear that? So we're not alone. It seems. So Virgil's going to head back towards the door we just came through.
This can wait. We'll come back to that. I want to investigate these footsteps.
Yeah.
All right.
Quietly, Virgil's going to move towards the door, pistol drawn.
All right.
How long have we been in the house, Dean?
About 30 minutes.
So I still have see invisibility up if I turn around and look that way.
So as you turn around and look, you don't see anything, but you can backtrack, just keep looking to see if you're actively. You start to hear it closer when you get closer to the steps.
Alright, we'll go to the steps then.
You're gonna go upstairs?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna stick you up here so I can.
I don't want to, but yes, we'll go up the stairs.
Going up the stairs. As you go up the stairs, you start to hear the giggles of a little girl to your left. But as you come up, you see where they would have school. And you see bathrooms.
Bathrooms, yes!
And several doors all the way around.
You said to the left we heard
Yeah, towards
the
this
giggling
way.
of a child.
Yeah.
Virgil will nod to Jin and motion to the left. We should probably move quietly.
Alright.
I'll try.
Yeah.
You move into the left, following?
We're
Yeah.
probably going to try and stealth it too, I'd imagine.
Alright.
Move as quietly as possible.
Checking here.
I don't want to look.
Do you want stealth checks from us, do you?
Yes,
So that's
that's what you see from the
be
doorway.
at disadvantage because of my current condition.
I'm going to use a last advantage.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to use an advantage as well.
So 17 with disadvantage.
17.
18.
23.
Well,
Everyone's very stealthy.
I got 15.
Yeah, 23, and also, if anything invisible passes within 30 feet of me in front of me, and if it's invisible, it becomes visible. Just so that you know.
I don't think that's possible in this situation. which I'll tell you after, but okay.
Eggburn got an 8.
You were rolling really bad. All right. So from what you see in here, as you start to go in, are cells almost for either the mentally unstable or maybe punished. You don't know. There's a desk here with a list of names. If I'm going to keep your investigation rolls as they were, unless you're making new active ones. That's up to you guys. Do you want to look in each room through the bars? Because these are locked.
Yeah, we won't open them.
So I'm going to open them for the sake of looking. In this one that's locked, there's a blue glow. You know, it looks green. And the tea set with the tables, you see a headless body of a female propped up with a stuffed bunny and a stuffed bear, and her dead hand is on her teacup in this room.
Nothing invisible.
Nothing invisible.
We recognize the clothing on the headless body.
Jin would recognize the clothing. You guys would too, because you saw her on that day of Alara Bell.
Does the bunny and is it bunny and a bear? Did you say they look like they're meant to be Tibbs and bear?
Yeah. No one's in here though. Moving on, these cells appear empty and unused, and then there is a door that is locked.
Jin,
for an antidote.
we will come back for her body, I promise you. We should carry on. Do you want me to unlock this door?
Yeah.
So Virgil's going to attempt to pick the lock on the locked door.
Okay.
Is there a sheet or anything in this room?
Which is still at disadvantage.
A sheet?
Natural 1.
Oh. No.
Nat 1 on disadvantage.
There's no sheet on this room, but there might be a sheet in the other rooms.
I have a way of opening this door, but it is magical.
Let me give it a shot first.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling quite right. Usually this comes to me, no problem to me. I'm not sure what happened.
Sleight of hand check of 23. See, much better to roll.
It's locked.
I call weighted dice.
And I know that sounds bad, but I said it insanely high.
It's still locked even with a 23? Damn.
This has never happened.
It's okay, Bastion. They say they're a lot sometimes.
It is not it's not a usual lock that I'm used to dealing with. It does look a lot more fancy. I must admit.
This is actually above my skill. I'm shocked that an orphanage would have such a.
It is out of place.
It is odd.
Kids can be ruthless though, Virgil, Bastion. You know that. The orphanage kids can probably pick locks better than you anyway.
Safety first.
Well, it appears Mr. Bastion is more skilled than I in this particular situation, and yet he still failed.
Why don't? I don't want to point out anything bad, but Bastion has been having trouble just loading up to the Sanctum interface, so...
That bitch doesn't like me. I can't help that.
Perhaps there are keys somewhere, Bastion.
Why don't we just break down the door?
She can hear everything.
Shall we look for keys
Perhaps he is right. Let's search the desk for keys, maybe.
We have a backup, though.
Did you say that bitch can hear everything?
Really?
Searching
the desk or what?
Yeah,
searching this desk. You don't see the keys. That just does seem to have been recently rifled through, because it is open when it looked like it had a lock on it. And there are several papers on the desk for resurrection spells and summonings, as if someone wanted to bring back the dead.
Wow, that is. Jen, do you know what these are? I'm not too familiar with documentation of this nature.
They look like resurrection and whatnot.
Jin, can you learn those? I think that's a little out of my reach at this point in time.
Can warlocks or sorcerers learn them?
DMs, can Warlock or Sorcerers learn resurrection spell?
Warlocks cannot. Do not believe
Sorcerers
sorcerers
cannot
can
either, I don't think.
Yeah.
Only with extra feats or abilities they're allowed to take other class spells.
So as a general spell, they wouldn't have the knowledge.
Oh.
I believe artificers do have the ability to cast Revivify at the higher levels, however.
I think so, yes.
All right.
I think we get up to like level 5 spells, and that's as far as it goes.
But I think bards can.
So I think
Bards
you might
can
be
learn resurrection.
True.
I think bards can learn resurrection,
How handy.
but again, higher level spell.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's
It's higher than what we are.
Yes, bards can
Yeah.
learn resurrection.
It's a 7th level spell for them.
I remember not wanting to take it with hit.
Yeah, so while they probably would know how to resurrect, our level of our bards, they would probably not understand it, the inner workings of it.
One of them's too much of a drunkard to understand it in the first place.
Very true. Very
Ouch.
true.
I can quit whenever I want.
Harsh.
It may be worth keeping these in the right hands, so to speak. Jen, you should probably roll them up, put them in your pack.
Yes, I do so.
Probably quite right, bro. So, do we still hear the child's voice? Over?
It gets kind of quiet, and you start hearing the music box, but you
And where
don't
is that
see
coming from?
anything in this room. It seems to not be from this room. Do you want to go out?
Yeah, investigate it.
As you start to go right out, you see Lucy would be standing right here looking at you in her beautiful dress and her golden curls.
Do our see invisibility as see our other
Yeah.
friends?
And you
however?
do see Mr. Tibbs.
Mr. Tibbs is here, guys.
But as him, Bastion will be able to see him now too, right?
Yes.
Actually, if he's within 30 feet of me, everyone would see him.
Well, his invisibility is not of a magical creation. So, does that affect it?
It just says anything invisible.
Alright. So you guys see him.
Okay, just her and Mr. Tibbs.
Is he looking aggressive in any way, shape, or form at this point?
They just stand still. He just stands still. No expression.
Okay.
We mean you no harm.
What are you guys doing here?
We're looking for our friends.
Yes. Do you know where Louisa Ashton is?
I don't know, Louisa. I have my mommy and daddy.
Who's your daddy? So wrong.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Mr. Tibbs steps forward very protectively.
Sanctum Yard has been contacted for
Human services, by the way. My daddy is my daddy.
Do you know your daddy's name?
is Lucius.
Lucius?
Yeah.
And
you
your mother?
Lusa? Do you come to play with me? We can play hide and seek.
Do you know Miss Larabelle?
No. Oh, Auntie Larabelle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where is she?
She came to play with me.
Do you know what happened to her?
She's having tea.
This kid is fucking creepy.
Thank you. You wanna come play with me?
Do you know where your mother is?
She's probably playing hide and seek. She can do what Mr. Tibbs does.
At this point, Virgil cocks the hammer on his pistol. Really getting.
Eggbrand's gonna raise a hand to Virgil and just go, "Hi, Lucy, is it? Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
Hey, do you happen to know about the big blue glowing mirror downstairs? Do you know what it does? Is that yours?
It goes to my playroom.
Oh, your playroom.
You wanna come?
Great. Well, maybe, but first, do you know who that is? That's Mr. Tibbs, is it? Maybe?
Yeah?
Great. Is he friendly? Does he like to play?
Yeah, he plays with me all the time.
Fantastic.
Do you
Great.
wanna...
Do I want to play? Well, maybe later, because we're quite busy right now, but we're here to help you. Do you need anything from us? Besides playing?
No, I'm just very lonely.
Yeah, I get that. It's a big house.
No one to play with.
Did you know what happened to the people downstairs and why they aren't, talking? They're laying down a lot.
What people? I don't see no people. I see you.
No, okay. No,
You're it! And she goes and runs to... Let me go. Mr. Tibbs stays still, however. She's gonna start running to, like, one of these bedrooms over here.
And Mr. Tibbs doesn't move?
Mm-mm.
Okay, what do we do now?
You scared the child away. Good going.
What do you mean?
She's gone to hide. Let's lock down Tibbs. Jin, is that a good idea?
I agree. Let's lock him down.
I really want to shoot him right now.
Maybe he's not. Maybe he doesn't attack unless he feels the girl is in danger. Maybe he's okay. He's not moving. We don't need to fight.
Kind of a bodyguard
Eggburn, make an
Yes.
insight roll.
thing.
I got 15.
You feel a tug on your pants leg right behind you.
Guys, there's something touching me right behind.
She says, "You're it!" Yeah, I'll need to roll initiative, please.
Virgil just spin and fly in that direction, like instinctively.
I'm gonna get my encounter on.
I knew this kid was trouble.
Oh no, you're still poisoned too.
Oh no.
What gave it away?
Hang on. D&D Beyond. Stupid D&D Beyond.
Christ, I'm at disadvantage on everything. Shit.
Oh.
As I said, I just swapped out see invisibility for fucking less.
That's right. That's right.
No, less the restoration. See invisibility.
It's all good. That's what it's
And then I
all
went,
about.
oh, wait a minute, I've got the lantern. I don't. Oh, crap.
Okay. Jin Lu. What'd you get?
I have a 17.
Nice.
That's what it's all about.
Probably going to be my biggest roll for this initiative.
I got 3 or 4 advantages which will cancel out the disadvantage.
Virgil.
You hope.
What'd you get?
14.
14. Bastion.
27.
27.
Nice.
Wow. Egburn.
15.
Brow.
19.
Abel.
12.
Pretty good rolls. All right. The stalker is up first. He's gonna dart really quickly. Before we start this, let me get your guys' little icons down here and see where you guys want to be put. God dang it. I imagine Virgil's spinning, so he would be near
I would have been within
Jin
sort of
Liu.
15 feet of Jin and
Abel.
Egburn.
I imagine you're all relatively close together.
Yeah.
And
Well, because we've all just walked out of that room into this area, so yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say we would have been fairly well
all
grouped up.
relatively close together. And once we do a module with Foundry like this, it would be a lot easier because then you guys won't see this screen and you guys can move your own peoples if we ever do a module with Foundry. All right. So, do you guys feel you would be in different places than what is on here?
That actually looks kind of good.
That just looks pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
It's like really zoomed out for me. Hang on.
Let me get
Yeah, it is
get
pretty
in
good,
there. All right. I might take the stream a little bit to catch up there. But yeah. You're the guy in white poofy sleeves, Igburn.
Where's Mr. Tibbs?
So, yeah, there's this-
So Mr. Tibbs was right here, and obviously Lucy is right next to you, Egburn, tugging on your pants. So Mr. Tibbs is probably going to go for Virgil first. You said you were turning on the kid, right?
Yeah, as soon as
So-
Egburn shrieked, I would have spun and probably fired, just
Okay.
instinctively.
All right. We'll get to that one. Okay, that is 20 and a 17. Do those hit?
On me?
Yep.
Yes, they both hit.
All right. You're going to take 23 points of damage.
Ouchie.
Yeah.
That hurt a lot.
We'll do your attack on your turn. How's that? Bastion.
It's still on my turn, that's fine.
Yeah. Bastion, you're up.
Okay, so where's Mr. Tibbs?
Mr. Tibbs is right next to Virgil, right where my mouse is. I'll leave my mouse right there.
He's just
Okay, so
Run up on me.
he's really close. I am going to take a breath in,
All right.
and Mr. Tibbs needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
Virgil probably drops to one knee actually with that attack as well because it was a hefty attack. It was almost half my hit points. So
Ooh, 15 is the dex save.
Okay, so he takes half of his damage.
Alrighty.
So half of 7.
Okay.
It takes 3 points of fire damage as I breathe in and do a breath attack.
Alright. It is. Is that all you want to do? You want to move closer? Or are you farther away or what?
No, it's within 15, so I'm right where I am, and that's it.
Egburn, as you look down at little Lucy, you need to make a wisdom save. Alright. You are charmed by her. She is a wonderful little girl, and you want to play. And they're all it.
Oh shit.
What does that mean by it?
They're it. You gotta attack them.
Attack
Or
them,
you
attack
can.
them.
You're just charmed. You're a charmed creature, is what I'm saying.
Okay. As soon as I get tagged, I turn after shrieking, turn to Lucy and go, ah! No. Okay, you gotta hide. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna chase you. You gotta go.
Brel, it's your turn, and Jen, you're next.
Okay.
I will. Bro doesn't want to cast spells because of what's going on here.
Oh, I need to make a D100, don't I?
Oh, who cast the spell?
I did.
She did. The girl.
Oh, yeah.
I'm rolling with D&D Beyond.
This could be bad for all of us too.
This could be bad for me. What
Could
is
be
a...
bad for everybody.
What's a 70?
70? Oh, yeah. Each creature within 30 feet of her must make a dex save against the spell DC or fall prone immediately. That's everyone, including Tibbs.
So a dex save is it?
I'm at
Dex save?
disadvantage. Yeah, I'm prone.
Yes.
I got a 17. And,
What's
I
the,
got 5.
Nat 20.
and he
I'm
got
on
a 20.
disadvantage, so.
what's the inspiration give us?
I think it's a reroll.
It says a reroll, and you
Says
have to
a
take a
reroll.
reroll.
Okay, I'm taking the new roll.
Wait, I rolled the wrong guy on him, on Mr. Tibbs. Let me reroll him again because I didn't.
Oh crap, it's worse.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm prone.
Yeah, Virgil's definitely prone.
Oh
He's
God,
down on 1 knee
guys.
already.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Lucy and the
We're
stalker
all
save,
gonna die down here.
and so everyone's prone except Lucy
No.
and. Okay,
No,
you're
I
up.
got Nat 20.
What was the DC?
Was the save?
Alright, it was her. Lucy's
Lucy's casting. What was the DC?
It was 15.
Okay, I passed.
I passed.
Yeah, I failed. I got an 8.
Okay. All right.
So Bro would have to use half his movement to stand. And then he is going to, out of his coat, knowing about spells, he's pulling out his short bow from his coat, and he has some arrows right inside his coat. And he pulls the bow back, and he's aiming at, I guess Tibbs is the closest, best target.
Well, the
behind Virgil,
closest to you is Lucy. She's right next to you. And
Yeah, so
one
she's
next
too
to
close for the
and one next to
arrows.
Virgil. It would be over here right where my mouse is. So yeah.
Okay, yeah,
And
no, I'm
Virgil's
definitely aiming
prone.
at him. So going for Tibbs, and I pull back, I'm aiming, natural one.
Oh no.
Bro's like, fumbling and, that's wide into the wall. Sorry, everybody. That's it for Bro.
Jen, you're up.
Okay, so I can cast, but it's detrimental. Yes.
It's not always detrimental. Sometimes it would help everyone. It just depends.
It depends on what you roll.
Yeah. I tell you, you got yourself up.
Brel did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Because I can cast cantrips, but that's still going to be
And
painful.
and don't forget your friend.
Yeah, that.
And I don't know that cantrips count, do they?
It's up to you.
I think we said that.
You said before they did, so
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
next to the lightning
If
tower.
I did
or
say
whatever
they
it
did,
is.
then they did.
yeah.
Okay.
Too close to the lightning tower.
boy,
So.
oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Wildfire's awesome.
Sometimes it'll help.
All right.
Just do it, man. Do whatever you think Jin would do.
Got nothing
Just
to
do it.
lose.
I'm going to hang on. I need. This is okay. Yep, that'll work. Okay. Blood bolt at what was his name again?
Mr. Tibbs,
Tibbs.
Yeah.
did you want Relora's participation in this?
Sorry.
Did you want Relora's participation in this for flavor or no?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so we'll roll to hit.
Yeah, that one. 12.
Okay, 12 misses. Do you have another thing? Are you rolling your D100?
Okay, D100, is it? Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad.
Think positive, man.
It's gonna be bad now.
What's the best? 9. What's a 9?
No, hang on.
Wait, what?
I stuffed up.
Wrong dice.
So, a 4 and a 9, so 49.
Okay. Bro, what's a 49?
There's D100 there, idiot.
49. You can't speak for 1 minute. If you try to speak, pink bubbles float from your mouth. So for basically the entirety of this fight,
You can't speak. Oh, I love it.
Or-
but you don't know until you try.
Yeah, or pink bubbles come to your mouth. Yeah. So you can, but well, no, just pink bubbles come out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Cool. I got spells that I
that's-
can use that don't need.
Yeah, I was about to say, doesn't that mean you can't
Just,
cast?
If they're
Yeah,
vocal
spells.
now,
Verbal spells would not be able to cast. Yeah.
you get a bonus action there, buddy.
I'm done.
Okay. Eggburn, you're up.
I'm still charmed by the little girl, yeah, Lucy. But what about Mr. Tibbs? How do I count towards him?
Be friendly.
Yeah, he's a friendly.
Be friendly. The rest of my allies still friends as well.
Guys, I'm gonna go back to your.
Generally
charms now.
speaking, yeah. If you're charmed by a creature, then
Eight.
unless
Eight.
we attack her directly,
I'm gonna read it. A charmed creature can attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature. So you don't have to attack your friends, but you can attack Lucy.
Right.
it's pretty broad.
So you can do other things if you want to think openly.
So you can play tag with the little girl while we're all beating up with
Yeah, that could work.
But yeah, has she moved anywhere? Because
No.
Okay.
She's right
I'm
next
just gonna
to you.
I'm just gonna stand there and be like, and then I gotta turn to Mr. Tibbs and be like, oh, buddy, you better run, because I'm gonna come after you.
Tibbs cracks his knuckles and kind of like looks at you. All right, is that all you want to do?
Well, I gotta start to move towards him, yeah. To
Okay.
go with my hands outside, like, ooh, ooh.
Wow.
Okay, so you're moving towards him. All right, we're gonna move you right next to him. Virgil, you're up. Abel, you're next. Okay, so you have turned. Well, you want to do your
I'm
turn to
prone.
fire before you went prone?
No,
gonna
he
do
would
prone?
have gone to do that and probably knocked prone in the midst of doing that.
Yeah.
So, and taking that damage as well. So from the floor, he's going to get obviously half a minute to get back up. Mr. Tibbs is right on me, isn't he? She's struck me in
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah, and
So
Egburn's acting
I'm-
weird next to you as well.
yeah. I'm just going to ignore Egburn at this point and move 10 feet away from. This is going to hurt. Move 10 feet away from Mr. Tibbs otherwise I can't shoot at him.
Okay.
So he will get an
Opportunity
attack into opportunity as I move.
He's gonna make. He's probably gonna miss with a 9. So you get
Does
away
miss
from
with
him.
a 9. He does miss with a 9. So Virgil is going to take 2 shots directly at.
Mr. Tibbs?
Actually, yes, he's going to take 2 shots, which are natural 1 and a 24 to be a disadvantage because the thing. So 16 from a second shot.
16 hits.
So he will take 12 points of piercing damage with a second shot. As a bonus action, I'm going to expend second wind and heal myself for 12 points.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, that's you. Abel. Did you get knocked prone as well?
Yes.
Alright.
So I will get up and I will move in between Bastion and Virgil in that sort of
This little
gap
area?
there.
Alright.
Yeah, Virgil probably moved back more towards Abel anyway, so he'd be able
Okay,
to
so
sort of
you'd
swap
be
places
right
with him.
about. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll put you right about here by Lucy. Alright. What do you want to do, Abel?
Up to Mr. Tibbs, and I'm going to attack him with my Rapier,
Okay.
please.
I'm going to put people here so you guys can see. They're not what they are, but that'll give you an idea where they are. So,
It's a 16 hit.
16 hits. Okay.
8 points of damage. And how far away from me is Virgil now? Or
He's
one?
right diagonally next to you.
He's moved up to melee, so he's 10 feet away from me now.
Okay.
He's struck with a rapier.
Yeah, I struck
So
him
he'll
right
be
there.
melee with Mr. Tibbs. Yeah.
With Mr. Tibbs. Oh, Mr. Tibbs is over here. So yeah, 10 feet away.
So as my bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Word on Virgil.
Okay. Good.
For 6 points of healing.
Thank you very much.
All right.
And a D100.
And a D100.
So good.
This is awesome.
No, not 70s again. 72. I feel like the 70s are the bad
The
ones.
70s were the good years, man.
It mostly goes oppositional, one good, one bad, one good, one bad. However, at 72,
Oh, no.
you are now vulnerable to all types of damage for 1 minute.
Oh,
shit.
So that means you're taking double
Double.
damage from anything that hits you.
I wish I didn't hear that.
Nasty.
All right. It's the Invisible Stalker's turn. I'm gonna make evens he hits Abel and odds he hits Igburn. He's gonna make 2 slam attacks. At Igburn, which will take you out of Charmed, Igburn. For 20 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he did to hit, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20 and a 22.
Damn.
So I
Yeah,
just
that's
assumed
good.
they hit. Do they hit?
Yeah. They definitely hit.
Sorry, my
That's-
face
that's a
was
safe
like,
assumption.
shit, I have to do math.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But, so how much damage?
20.
Just 20 flat?
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, sweet. I would dare say that Eggbone is killing over in pain, probably vomiting at this point.
Yeah, you're no longer charmed, though. That
Yeah.
He's not friendly. Bastion, you're up.
Why the hell did it just say don't touch me? Yeah.
Probably because someone said, "Who's your daddy?" earlier.
I just heard it over the.
Don't touch
me. Sorry, Stab. So don't touch me. It's like. Okay.
Pretty good timing.
Really awkward timing. Alright, so. How far away is Mr. Tibbs from me right now?
10 feet.
10 feet? Okay, cool. With my whip attack, I will attack him for 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Roll the damage over here because I can't be bothered. 3 points of slashing damage.
Why does it say 6?
Oh, sorry, 6.
Jeez, man.
All right. See, you see, I'm helpful. Anyway. Is that it for you?
Unfortunately, yes, that's
Okay.
all I get to do. Just one measly attack.
Lucy is going to look at Eugen and start to change. And Lucy shifts into you see the form of this little girl like get pulled almost into something ooze-like, and some other kind of form shifts in the ooze, and you see a Larabelle standing in front of you, and she says, "Jin, don't hit me." And that's it for her. Burrell, you're up.
Brel, seeing that he's bowed in 5 mates of F4, he stows the bow, and he is moving. No, he's not. He is going to cast a spell. He's thinking, what the hell, man, this is my wheelhouse, so I'm going to do what I know. And he casts Enlarge on Bastian. So Bastian is now doubled in size if he can fit in the roof space. You've gone from whatever you are, a small to a medium, or a medium to a large. You now.
What if I was tiny?
Now you're small.
You go small.
Yeah.
I'm small now.
But this is still good for you because now your strength checks and strength saving throws are at advantage, and your weapon damage do an extra D4. So just make a note of that. That's just as long as I concentrate on it for a total of up to a minute. So I'm concentrating as well. And I got to roll a D100.
This could be bad.
Oh, okay. Oh, I rolled the same as one I did earlier. This is good for me. So I know for now, for the next minute, spells that I have with a casting time of an action are now bonus action. I can basically quick cast everything.
All right.
And Brel will move 10 feet to the rear, away from everyone else.
10 feet to the back. Okay.
Yeah. So left on the map currently, yeah.
So, like, do you want to go this way? Or do you just want to go this way?
The first direction you pointed, yep.
Yeah, okay.
That is it for Brel, thank you.
All right. Jin, you're up, and Eggburn, you're next.
So with my bubble problem, how long that lasts for?
I think it was a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I mean every round's like 6 seconds
Yeah,
here, so
it's like nine rounds.
That's fine. So I go to cast Ray of Frost, and then start seeing bubbles come out my mouth, and change to my cane, and move into attack.
Okay, who you're going to attack, Lucy or Mr. Or Larabelle or Mr. Tips?
Mr. Tips, because that's Larabelle.
Okay. So I'll put you diagonal.
Unless the voice in my head said, no, it's not.
Well, do you ask? Is a
No.
Okay.
It's a instinct thing. So.
So yeah, when you saw Larabelle, you heard in your head, "What the fuck?" And that's what you heard. So you moved to strike Mr. Tips.
With an 8.
That misses.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You guys in chat can give him advantage, by the way.
I don't think most people would give me advantage in chat because I keep giving it to the DM in something else.
It's working out great for me. Eggburn, you're up.
Great. Eggburn is gonna suck the wind back into his stomach from being winded, then use his action to disengage and walk away from the invisible stalker. Or move away 30 feet away from the invisible stalker using his action.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, Eggburn has a wonderful ability called Mantle of Majesty.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to use that, and a majestic cloak, ethereal cloak, is going to fall from his shoulders. And for an entire minute, as a concentration, I can cast Command as a bonus action.
Nice.
So I will talk to the invisible stalker, and I will just say, "Halt!" And it needs to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, hang on. Which way did you want to move? Any particular direction, or you just want me to move you 30 feet away?
30 feet away, probably away from the Lucy, now blob
Okay,
thing,
okay.
and the invisible stalker.
I'll put you over here. That way you can see both, but you're far away. All right, and you're gonna say halt. Do I have to make a save for that?
You do wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Go to the thingy so I can make my thing. It's gonna fail. 6.
Right. It can take no actions and does not move.
Okay. For how long? 1 turn or?
Hour.
I forgot command.
It's
I think it's just concentration until you stop concentrating. Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome.
On it until it has to follow command until its next turn.
Okay. Okay. Virgil, you are up.
And
D100.
Oh, you have to do
Yes.
D100 egg burn.
Okay. Too easy.
All right. Well,
by looking at chat, looks like it may be 2 rolls of D100.
because of the command and the mantle.
Mantle's not a spell; it's like an ability.
It's a feat or something. Okay. So 1.
So 53 is what I got.
You would not believe it. DM, you need to roll 5d6, please.
Oh shit.
What'd you get?
19.
So for the next 19 days, Eggburn is immune to being intoxicated by alcohol. This is the best roll ever.
Fucking
write that
yes.
down, Egbert. 19 days of not being able to be intoxicated no matter how much you drink.
That is a curse and a gift at the same time.
Your hangover you might have had wears away. You suddenly really putting on this cloak and everything made you feel really good.
I love it when things work out.
Oh my god. What were we doing? Virgil, it's your turn, hon. Enable your next after that.
You're muted.
Oh shit.
That was me.
Oh yeah, so you're muted. I thought it was
So
muted.
I'm going to use. I've got 3 advantages. I'm going to use them on this attack. So first attack with straight roll, a natural fucking 1. Kidding me?
Who you hitting at, the stalker?
With a natural 1, as my misfire, I need to roll a dex check. Not dex save, a dex check. Let me roll it again, which will be at disadvantage. So 6. My gun, my pistol misfires.
Okay.
So I'm unable to attack for this for the remainder of this round. I need to spend the rest of my action fixing the misfire.
Oh. All right. Did you want to move, or are you gonna stay still? Well, you probably have to stay still because Larabelle's right next to you.
Yeah. I'll stay there.
Okay. Abel.
Thanks, Mina.
You're up.
That's
Don't touch our toys.
That is
that's
so
creepy.
I guess I'll just attack Mr. Tibbs.
Okay, he's right in front of you. Yep.
It's a 24 to hit.
Yes, it is.
For 7 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And that is all I can do at the moment.
Okay. Okay. Eggburns. He must halt on his next turn. Okay. So it's still halted for this turn, right, Eggburn?
Yeah. And then if I do it again, then it has to do another wisdom saving throw. If it fails on its next turn, it has to follow the command.
Now, is that paralyzed? Like it can't hit, or can it?
It can't
just,
move and
just
it can't use actions.
Okay, so it's up, but it can't do anything. So that's its turn. Bastion, you're up.
So I would have noticed that Mr. Tibbs did nothing.
Yeah, he's like trying to move, but he can't.
Okay, so where is Larabelle?
Larabelle is next to Virgil, in the red over here.
Okay, so I would fly over to be behind her so that the lantern still is pointing at Mr. Tibbs
Yeah.
to allow everyone to still see Mr. Tibbs, and then attack Alara Bell, who's not Alara Bell, with the whip.
That you know of. Yep. Go for it.
Well, she was a little girl just a second
It
ago,
don't
so probably missed anyway. 13.
13 misses, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have an advantage?
Oh, I do. I know I'm gonna burn.
Yeah. Is it a strength-based attack as well? Because you will, because of your size as well.
Huh?
If it's
You get
strength-based, the
advantage.
attack, you would as well.
No, it's Dex. Unfortunately, it's a finesse weapon. So that one is 80.
That it's.
Add a d4 to your damage for your size.
Yep.
Yay.
2d4.
Good thing you guys remember this, because I wouldn't remember this.
So 10 points of damage
Okay,
to
so 10.
the non-Alara Bell.
The Lucy. I'm just going to call her Lucy. Alright. She's going to look at you, Bastion. And make a... I'm going to try and do this if I can. Multi-attack on you. Does a 24 hit and a 18?
Both hit.
Okay. It's going to be 6 plus 5, so 11 damage. And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Again, this time I'm not using D&D Beyond because D&D Beyond sucks.
Roll a 19 for a 19.
Okay. What does it say? It doesn't say halved, so it's tried to do something to your mind, but it can't penetrate through this metal, it seems, and it's failed. So you're just taking just the damage. And then it just stays where it is. Burrell, you're up, and then Jin, you're next.
What damage? Oh, so the...
It gave you, what was it?
Yeah, the
11 damage, yeah. Burrell, you're up.
Okay. Where's Burrow at the minute?
Burrell is over here, ranged.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, I mean, I gotta move this so you guys can all see. Alright, there you are. So you have Lucy, Alarabelle here, Mr. Tibbs there.
And so they're shadowed by Abel as Mr. Tibbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
For reference.
How's Mr. Tibbs looking?
He's got some wounds on him. He's still standing though.
Alright, I'm going to hit Mr. Tibbs with Ray of Sickness, and I'm going to use Tides of Chaos, which advances my spell so I get an advantage on the attack.
Awesome.
But it also makes me roll another D100, so I'll be rolling 2 D100s after this.
Oh shit.
So that's one,
That
and
hits. Oh.
so dirty 20. Yeah, second one, but they both hit. But yeah, so I'll be going with the dirty 20. And as I cast it, I say to him, "Here's all my sickness back at you," and throwing Ray of Sickness, giving him 21 poison damage.
So he now has disadvantage because he's poisoned, yeah? Or
It's
no?
just poison damage. It's not
It's just not
poison.
poison.
It's
Okay. Yeah. He starts to gag a little. Then, do you move or do you stay?
I'm going to stay right where I am, and then I'll roll my first D100 now with my skin changes colour. I'm just going to roll for the colour. 1d8.
Oh god.
Bit of rolling here, sorry people.
Able, you
Four.
get
So
advantage.
I just turned purple after casting the spell.
So you said
Yeah,
you kiss all your sickness and then you turn purple.
Yeah,
That's true. And the second one is high 70s as well. No, same as earlier. Each creature must make a dex save. Otherwise, they're going to fall immediately prone, and that's a dex save of 14.
Okay.
Wouldn't believe I was rolled 2 natural 20s on a physical dice.
Oh, so good.
So
Oh,
that'd be
stay
20,
up.
23.
So anyone who rolls a dex less than 14, you fall down prone.
Okay.
I used one of my advantages to get a 21.
A Larabelle falls down. Mr. Tibbs is still standing.
Wait a minute. I'm in the air. Would that actually affect me?
We've read this before. I believe it does. I believe it knocks you from the air.
It would.
Oh crap! I just fell out of the air then.
What's the falling damage? How high up are you?
D6 every 10 feet.
I would have been at like head level because you know the Larabelle attacked me.
Okay. So you fall.
How close were you to me though? If you're over 30 feet, if you're up in the air and far away.
He is
Well,
right here. So 5, 10, 15?
yeah, no, I'm within.
He would have been within range.
Okay, sweet. Just checking.
All right. Did you say you rolled 2d100s or?
Yep, I've done
Okay,
them
that's
both.
it.
I
Okay, yeah, that was it.
purple
Yeah,
first.
purple.
Yeah.
All right, got it. Jin, you're up. Eggburn, you're next.
Okay. I try casting a spell again.
Go for it.
More bubbles. And I attack with my stick with a nat 1. Awesome. 3.
Oh, gosh. Eddie, a bonus action to do? No?
No.
Okay. Eggburn.
Great. Eggburn is going to cast at a 3rd level Dissonant Whispers to the invisible stalker, and you're just going to hear repeatedly from all directions Eggburn's voice just in different levels and pitches going, "Do you want to play a game?" Just like continuously in his head. He needs to make a wisdom saving. A game. Yeah, just continuously over and over. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a 20. Does he take? Does he pass or does he take?
So he takes half damage, which I rolled 28, so it takes 14 points of damage.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
And then Eggburn will then use his bonus action to cast Command Halt. And Invisible Stalker again. Another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And 2 D100s for Eggburn.
Yeah.
That is a 13. So I think that
So they
fails.
fail on the halt. Yeah.
So he's halted. All right. So make your saves or make your D100s. 84.
So my first one is 84.
Alright.
Second one is 67.
So the first one, blood droplets lurch forth from your fingers and soak into each creature within 30 feet of you, restoring 5 HP to all of them.
All right. Hang on.
However, you are drained of HP equal to the healing done in this way.
So Virgil and Virgil and Jen. Sorry.
So how much do we get?
It's Virgil and Jen because you're over 30 feet. Huh?
So you get 5 HP each, and he loses total of 10.
Oh, great.
If you ever reduce to 0, you are instead only reduced to 1.
Yeah, Virgil you get it too, Virgil.
Yep.
So what if you don't get the HP because I'm still at max apparently?
Doesn't matter, he still loses it, but yeah.
Okay.
What was the other one? 67.
67.
But you're also frightened by the nearest creature until the end of your next turn.
Frightened by Mr. Tibbs, I think.
This is the craziest game ever.
This is awesome.
Does that mean my concentration breaks? If I'm feared?
Oh.
I don't think it has to break unless you're
so.
damaged.
Yeah.
Unless DM thinks you have to roll for it to hold it.
It was already, the command was already given. So it's not a concentration, is it? So it's just a...
What's the concentration for, though?
That's for the command spell, the Mantle of Inspiration. So if I get, Mantle of Majesty. So if I get hit, that Mantle of Majesty drops.
Oh,
Does
so
the command spell remain though? Because that's not concentration.
The command spell remains.
okay. Well, so it
That
remains.
just means he
So he's
can't
still.
cast command
Just means
at
you can't do it again.
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
on,
We cleared that up.
his turn.
All right.
That's good.
I'd make him roll for it personally.
I'd make him roll. I'd make him roll concentration as well.
For the man, because it's for the mantle. It's not for the.
Or would that be
command.
wisdom save or
No, it's a con save.
con save?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly
And all
correct.
of us,
Exactly.
isn't it?
And I got a 10.
That's all you need.
All right. So is the halt broken then?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
you still got mantle.
Awesome. All right, Virgil, you're up.
So after Virgil spending the remainder of his previous turn clearing the misfire, will attempt once again to shoot Mr. Tibbs. I have my last 2 advantages. Whew, jeez. God, the low rolls. So 12 with first shot,
Misses, but
and the second is a fucking natural 1 again. So another misfire. I have to make a dex check to see which is at disadvantage, and the weapon is now broken. I cannot use it. We've had pretty much. Oh, hang on, so to reload, blah blah blah. For my dex checks, let me check something here. With a misfire. Clear that elsewhere. Yeah, I've got to spend an action to try and repair it. So my next action will be again remainder of my turn. Bonus action, remainder of my turn to.
Bez, how are you on your time? Do you have to go to work tomorrow? Yeah.
Ah, I'm good. I have to go to work, but you know.
I don't want to keep you. All right, we'll go for a couple more rounds. See how we do. Abel, you're up.
So my repair check was successful, just both.
Okay, good.
So Abel will reach out to Jin, pat him on the back, and he's like, "The stage is set, sir, and we must answer the call." And the bardic inspiration on Jin Lu for a D8 to a number of different things, and then I'm going to strike Mr. Tibbs.
All right. Roll it.
15 to hit.
That hits.
For 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. It's looking pretty rough. He is. Is that all you want to do? All right. He's halted. So Bastion, you're up.
Actually, I'll move away from
You're
him.
gonna try and
if he
move away?
can't.
I don't think he can. Oh, I did it again. All right. So where do you want to move? How far?
I'm just gonna back towards Virgil.
Okay. So I'll stick you next to Virgil. Bastion, you're up.
Taking another swing at Lucy, not whatever the hell.
Go for it.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
Yeah, 14 to hit. Okay, and then it's 2d. 4, 5, 8 points of damage. Slashing.
8. All right.
Oh, and I would have also started flying again.
Okay. Did Abel have to roll a d100 for his inspiration, or is that?
No, that's
Okay,
that's like his.
Okay,
words,
that's
yeah.
his thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's now Lucibel's turn. She's gonna try a multi-attack on you again, Bastion, since you hit her last. With a dirty 20 and a 24.
Yeah, they both hit.
You're gonna take 13 damage and make a wisdom save again. You're rolling real dice.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
Uh-oh. 10.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll real dice also. Freaking 2 natural ones.
You're going to take 15 damage more. And I need you to roll a d4.
No need to roll it for.
No need? Why is that?
Because I'm down.
Oh shit.
That's her turn then. Brill, you're up. Where are you?
Sebastian hits the deck again.
Yeah.
This time for a long period. I guess he's a robot. I don't know what's going on. I'm hitting Tibbs again. Same thing. I'm just pointing at him with my finger and just ray of sickness at third.
Alright.
Green streak of whatever sickness goes his way. Poison. 20. Oh, I have to roll
Down with the
that.
sickness.
17 to hit,
That
doing
hits.
20 damage poison.
Mr. Tibbs goes down and
And with that-
dissipate. What?
Sorry, and with that, bro would yell, Bastion's on the deck. And Mr. Tibbs goes down, did you say?
Yeah, he dissipates into nothing as he goes down. He's gone. I'm going to stick him over here for now.
Uh-oh. And I rolled my D100, and now a grease... I just cast grease centered on myself at the same time, which now lasts a minute. So there's 10 foot... I think it's a cube on the floor. I just have to look. I don't have any grease open, but I think it's 10 foot radius on the floor around
Yeah,
me.
it's a
Cube. It's a cube.
It is a cube, is it? Okay. 10 foot cube on the floor around me.
It's greasy.
I think that's 10 feet each way. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Jin, you're up.
Now, Lucy still look like a Larabelle, yeah?
Yes.
What are you guys doing? Stop attacking her!
Oh, what do you...
Oh yeah,
Nothing but
bubbles. Yeah.
Bloop, bloop. Keep track of how many turns it's been, Jin.
I got no idea.
Roll a d.
It's been 3.
Roll a d20 for me real quick. Jin, that's not a Larabelle, is what you hear.
What?
And that's all you hear.
Okay.
Is that it for you? Do you want to move?
Yeah, I'll move up.
You move up to Lucy, Larabelle? Lucibel?
Yeah, Larabelle, Lucy. Yeah.
All right, Eggburn. It's up to you.
Yeah, Eggburn will, because the fear's dropped now, I take it, because the invisible stalker dissipated.
Yes.
Okay, great. Eggburn's gonna wade through the blood puddle that he's got seeping out of him. He's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the Alarabelle thing, and he's just gonna say, "I don't want to play a fucking game." So she needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
As he does that, Bro slips in the grease and falls prone, by the way.
Oh no. And she got an 8.
So she fails. She takes 17 damage, and it must use, it must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
All right, right now or on its turn?
As its reaction. So
it's now.
Now.
So it takes
1,
17
2,
points of damage.
3. I get 3 opportunity attacks from Jin. Well, Bastion's down. Jin and Virgil.
Mine will be at disadvantage because he's using his pistol, so. But a dirty 20, I believe, will still hit.
All right. Yes, it hits. Roll for your hit.
So
Jin,
28.
you're gonna roll to hit.
She will take 11 points of piercing damage from Virgil.
All right. Jin, you're gonna hit her with your opportunity attack. Yep.
Yep.
What'd you get?
Hang on. That. 13.
13. Okay. That misses.
Okay.
So we're at Egbert. Virgil, it's your turn now. Unless Egbert, did you want to move anywhere?
I still have a bonus action.
Oh yeah, go for it then. Sorry.
Guess what I'm gonna cast?
What?
So how far
Command?
did she move away from us?
She has to move as far away as she can, right? So her whole movement.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now, Egbert, you're pretty far away from her now. So what are you gonna cast?
So yeah, I would cast command, which has a 60-foot range.
Okay.
And I just would have said halt again. She has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that's gonna make it. All right, wisdom saving throw. 18.
That succeeds. So
Okay.
she does it.
So she's
Nothing
fine. Okay, Virgil, you're now. Did you want to move forward now that she's further away? Egbert? Okay.
So, oh, sorry.
Egbert.
Egbert.
Oh, me? Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was saying like I would have walked through the blood pools.
Yeah. So you were going closer. Got it. Sorry. Okay. Hey, Virgil, now it's finally your turn.
Right, 3 shots left. So 2 attacks at disadvantage. First attack is a 14.
That hits.
Second is a 16.
That hits.
So she will take 8 and 9, so 17 points of piercing damage.
17.
Virgil is going to then action surge
All right.
and attack again. This time also spending a grip point and using using Deadeye shot to give me an advantage on one of my shots. So one will be a straight roll, one will be a disadvantage because the poison condition. Natural 20 on my first. Second will be a 12. Damn it.
All right.
So the second will miss, but the first natural 20 will hit. So that will be 16 plus 22, 24, 27 points of piercing damage on the critical.
All right. And Egbert was rolling his D100s. Did you want to move anywhere, Virgil?
No, I will stay there and spend the rest of my turn reloading as I am now out of rounds.
All right. Real quickly. Okay, so you guys have written to each other what your magics is for Egbert. Okay. So, Abel, you're up.
Seeing that Bastion is down, Abel will cast Healing Word at 3rd level.
Okay, where are you? Do you need to touch him? Yeah? Or no?
Healing Word. I mean, I could touch him if you're into that.
I mean, I forget which one. I think Cure Wounds is the touch one. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
So how much does he get again?
8 points of healing.
8 points of healing for you, Bastion.
It's not yet your time, young man. Even though he's ancient.
And then it is your turn. Use your movement to get up.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Okay, I'm gonna get up.
Roll my D100.
And then, because, you know,
Excuse me.
work mouse. What the hell? I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
69,
as well.
dude.
7. Healing and a D100. Not a D12. You mouses. Roll a D100.
So we'll just
67.
Sweet. I'll get to that. We'll just probably pay to give chat so
Yeah.
they know what's going on with the others.
Yeah.
Eggburn was able to regain 3 of his lowest expended spell slots, and then his nose and ears are going to grow huge for 1 minute, so they look massive on his body, oversized. But during the time they're like this, he has advantage on wisdom, perception, or investigation checks that rely on smell or hearing. Donald, you just rolled a D100. Did I give you something for that? No. No, Grim. Sorry, Grim rolled a D100. What did you get, Grim?
69, dude.
69.
59. Each creature within 30 feet of you now becomes invisible for 1 minute. The invisibility ends if they attack or cast spells.
Oh,
So we're all invisible.
nice.
Wow.
And what was yours, Bastion?
67, and if you're in the light of the light, you're not invisible.
So you'd be in and out. 67. You are frightened by the nearest creature until the end of your turn. That's another 67. So whoever's nearest to you, you are frightened of.
So that's each creature. That means
I'm now frightened of Jinn.
Jin's the closest.
Which kind of makes sense, you know.
So you have to move away from the Jinn.
I'll move away straight directly up.
Okay, Lara Belt's also invisible too if it's each creature within 30 feet.
Yep.
So,
Bastion's light there, wouldn't she?
yeah.
No, the
that-
light
the
is
light went
actually
out when you
facing
fell
the
down.
other direction.
Okay.
So she's not. So we've all disappeared. That's great.
Yeah. And it is and it's her turn. Do you still have your invisibility up, bro?
Yes, it was not quite an hour when we went into the spot, I believe you said.
Alright, you see Alarabel go into this room and leave out of your sight.
Damn it. I might call that out. She's moving into the top room to the left, past the bathroom areas.
And I'm gonna do something. I'm not gonna say. And it is now your turn, bro.
Alright. Umbrella's sitting in oil, grease. There's no longer any enemies in front of us. Umbrella's going to crawl out of the grease as best he can. So I need to make a dig save. Oh crap. Where are we? There it is. Hey, I had to make a 14, I got 16. So I managed to get out of the grease. I'm going north, so 5, 10, I'm going to go as far as I can go, 30 feet to the north of the map.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, yeah?
30, yes, thanks.
Alright. Jinlu!
I'm following Bro.
Are you 30 feet movement?
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna make it, I think. But when you look in there, you don't see Lucy. It's up to you guys if you want to wait till next week because she has left, or do you want to keep trying to find her? It's up to you guys because we're past time.
Yeah.
I think we'll call it there.
We'll wait.
Oh,
I'll keep it
yeah.
up. I'll keep your spots open just in case. So, guys, favorite moments. We'll just go around quick because I know some of you guys got to go to work. Eggburn, what is your favorite moment? Let me change the music.
Oh, jeez. I mean, the wild magic, I think, was my favorite moment. Like, I just thoroughly enjoyed.
100%.
Like, it just adds so much chaos as to what's going on. You know, I think how you loosen the whole orphanage, how you've done that, I thoroughly enjoyed. I mean, it's freaky as all shit, but I enjoyed just how you've done it completely.
That audio is creepy as all hell.
Ah, nice. Abel.
Eggburn talking to Lucy, and then the whole "I get you," just a crack up, and the wild magic. It just makes everything crazy. It's crazy. Like,
Oh, God. Virgil.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Just the roleplay in general, really, from everyone. The wild magic has definitely made this episode 100%. So kudos to Vaz for the table, because I don't think people realise this is not a typical D&D wild magic table. This is one that Vaz has created himself. So you can thank Baz for the hilarity in that. But yeah, again, DM, the story, the ambiance, this audio, man, this whole thing has just been so fucking creepy, but really cool.
Oh wow, well done, Baz. Jack says. Bastion, what was your favorite part? Myself.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. The wild magic was like I'm sitting there going, oh, I'll just throw. No, I don't want to throw any spells because of the wild magic. Okay, what else have I got? And I've got fuck all else except a whip and a blowgun. It's like crap. And then the audio, it's like just those couple of moments when it say, please don't play with our toys. And it's like, turn that down now.
Is that audio from Curse of Strahd?
Yes, it's the little
yeah,
children in Curse of Strahd. But I added some stuff in the background.
The story, like, I'm sitting there going, okay, yeah, will be interesting to see, like, because me and Yant would be talking, it's like, oh, yeah, this will probably be the last one, and still no, not quite the last one. We're getting there, so it'll be interesting to see next week's dilemmas.
I think we've got some interesting theories.
Yeah, definitely some interesting theories.
Jin.
Okay, so I'll have to the well played part from Eggburn with the sit down at the bar at the pub.
Oh yes,
that was awesome. Yes, what Mina said, the audio is amazing. Loving the audio, and of course the wild magic.
And Brel.
Yeah, I mean the wild magic was just super chaos. Able to speak with dead, that was a nice move. I didn't realise at this level we had the speak with dead thing, so that's very cool. I laughed at the first wild magic with Virgil's accidental poisoning, but then things got hectic after that. But my favourite piece was Jin Lu, who's your daddy, to Lucy.
Yes. Yeah, that being poisoned in that battle made a huge difference to the way that obviously my character was able to attack. I mean, I failed on so many rolls.
Also, Bastion, someone should yell out to him to interface with Sanctum and tell him to turn that power conduit off.
Which power? Oh, for the... Yeah.
Because that's why we're rolling wild magic.
The problem is that they can't turn it off. It's also a shield.
Pretty much screwed either way.
Yeah.
Mina says wild magic, and Grim going, oh well, resurrection is a thing. Bye, Louisa. And I liked that bitch hears everything. We're gonna talk about that later. All right. Feel like that hit home a little. All right. Thank you guys for watching No Crashes. And we will see what we're doing.
Right.